Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night. How everybody is feeling today? Sounds. Check. Checking. You give me some feedbacks before we go. Still night, but it's okay. If anybody is in the building, feel free to say hi to us. There we go. While I'm trying to promote this. Give me a second. Sounds. If you are in the building, I can hear myself. For some reason. Hello? Yes, I think it's working already. For some reason. Ooh. That is a bit strange. Okay, so I could hear myself like 1,000 times, echoes, but I think now it's fixed. And it's up to you to come and talk if you have time to do so. If not, you just smash the like button or ask a question or something. Much appreciate your presence here while we are trying to fix all this technology stuff. Okay. And get also in the poll. I put a poll there to ask you guys what do you think. Who do you think is gonna win the Prem this season? Do you think it's gonna be a surprise, or you think Liverpool are too good this season to bottle it? Now it's Liverpool title to lose, right? It looks like it. Looks like it's their title to lose. All right. Sounds good. Okay. Create a post. And I said call. No. Okay. There we go. Almost there, people. Appreciate that you are here. Studio switch to this one. Oh. Everything is working good. Good. Smash the like button, people. The more you smash the like, the more people will join us. If you want to see more people here, you have to help. Call in show live now. Okay. Good. So I think we're good now, and we can go ahead and start talking about stuff. How everybody is doing. The link been provided for everybody to call if you have time to do so. If it's not, no problem at all. We're gonna try to discuss about the Premier League match week 13 and also 14 if we have time, because tomorrow, Tuesday, actually everything starts again. Match day 14. So it's a very busy time. You know, Christmas period is coming. We have games every single, after 2 days you have a game. You have games in the Premier League. Other leagues, actually, they still have like 2 weeks to go, and then they're gonna take a break, Christmas, and then come back next year. But the Premier League, we're gonna continue, no break, no nothing. It's just attack until basically March, when you have the international break. And the international break is not really a break, because the players go with their national team. So like no rest, no vacation, no nothing for nobody. That is how football is. And if you are qualified for the FIFA Club World Cup, you're gonna have no time at all, no vacation until next season, because basically you finish your league in May, end of May. If you qualify like for a final of the Champions League or Europa League or Conference League, end of May, and then immediately you go to the World Cup, to the Club World Cup. And then the Club World Cup ends like July the 13th or 15th in that region. And then you don't have time, because the Premier League, August, the Premier League is there. So when are you going to take your vacation? When are you going to take your break? When are you going to have your preseason? And what's going to happen next season? So this season is very difficult for players. There will be players that basically played football for 3 years without any rest, like Manchester City, for example, you know. So I don't know, too much football is killing football, killing the quality, and you see now how so many players got injured all the time. But that's the nature of the business. So it is what it is. Okay. Let's go and check on some headlines before we actually talk about the Premier League. You know, we are settling. I schedule it like 6 a.m. Eastern time. So I'm still at like 20 minutes in advance of the time scheduled. But it's all good. It's all good. Interact. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so this is my page here on Twitter. If you want to follow each other. Green Turf. So you're going to find daily entertainment. Chill guy, Mr. Cole Palmer, Mr. Chill. The chill guy, Mr. Palmer, yesterday he showed people what he is about. And the funny thing is, Cole Palmer actually, I don't even know if people can hear me or they can see me, because I'm not getting any feedback. Nobody's saying anything. Please let me know if the sound is good, the background music is good. You can see me, because I can't tell. Everything is blocked. Only people can tell me right now. Anyways, I'm gonna continue. So Cole Palmer, Mr. Chill. There is a post that he posted on Instagram where before the game, because him and Morgan Rogers actually are friends. They are from Manchester City. They were sold. He went to Sunderland or whatever team in the championship, and then Aston Villa bought him. And everybody been saying the called celebration is from Morgan, some kind of BS stuff and whatever it is. And then before the game, they're actually friends, right? They actually text each other. They have group chat. They have everything together. You know, they are buddies from the same academy, from the same city, blah, 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 blah. What happened is they were talking privately, right? They were texting, and Morgan Rogers is like, no scoring against Villa. And you know, Cole Palmer is like, you know what? Man of the match is coming with me. So it was like, no, I'm gonna score, I'm gonna have a good game, and I'm gonna be the man of the match. And what happened? Exactly, Cole Palmer did it. And Morgan Rogers was awful. He had to be taken off. Not like he's an awful player, but there is not even comparison between him and Cole Palmer. And if people know him today, it's because of Cole Palmer debate about, oh, he celebrated first or something like that. But everybody knows that the called celebration is Cole Palmer's, who made it popular. And Rogers is, people are just Googling. You have to Google his name actually to know who that guy is. So this is chill guy here. Cole Palmer is a chill guy, and Morgan Rogers is a fake guy. So this is my page, Green Turf, on social media, Twitter, where you're gonna find me. And also don't forget to check out on some other videos that I made yesterday. My player ratings, talking point, my match review, instant reactions, So you're gonna find some videos on the Green Turf YouTube channel and also GFC YouTube channel. So you see here the original and the fake one. So that's the way it is, my friend. Chelsea are playing against Southampton. We're going to talk about it. 2 days, 8 hours, 40 minutes. You see the countdown on the screen. But tomorrow, we have other games in the Premier League. Good. So let's go and double check on some headlines if there are any headlines. Fabrizio Romano is just copying like a quote because there is no much really now in his niche of transfer news. He extended his niche because he need to be there all the time, right? So quote from players and quote from managers and everything. He's everywhere. Everything everywhere. He used to focus on transfer, but now brother is everywhere. Memes and everything. Mr. Andrew said that they can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, I appreciate that. Nice to see you. You're listening probably at work. Marcus Rashford on Old Trafford. The atmosphere is one of the most special thing about this club. For me, playing at this great stadium is always a great feeling. Yeah, Rashford scored a couple goals yesterday, and you have to give him flowers. So I'm going to read some headlines, so I'll be all over the place, not focusing on one thing, because this is just like the intro, and then we're gonna get really serious on talking about games and about more details about those games and see how it goes. Joshua Kimmich. Yeah, I don't just wanna read people's quotes. Moises Caicedo or Enzo Maresca on Moises Caicedo. Caicedo really deserves the best because he's a fantastic guy. He's very humble. Everything we ask him, he's there to do it. I'm loving his performances. Yeah, Moises Caicedo yesterday played as a fullback from the right-hand side, inverting in the midfield, and he was amazing. I think he's even better than Reece James and better than Malo Gusto in terms of inverting in the midfield, because he's a midfielder who's been doing it for years. But every time like Maresca tried to invert James in the midfield, it doesn't work. And when Malo Gusto invert from the midfield, it's even worse because he can't shoot, always shoot to the moon. So yesterday he busted Mr. Moises Caicedo. Oh wow, what a performance! Yesterday I could have come with 5 men of the match or something. I had to give it to Enzo Fernandez because I was impressed about his defensive work. He's improving really. He's not lazy anymore waiting for the ball. And the position also suits him, because if he loses the ball and then we have other layers that can protect defensively, So for everybody that say that Enzo Fernandez is a number 6, is a deep playing midfielder, blah, blah, blah. No, everybody can tell it. He's not that position. He's not physical. He doesn't have the pace to be in a very crucial position like that. Enzo Maresca knew it. Some of us knew it, but many people try to make theories and narrative about what position he should play. How can you play as a DM without any defensive skill? Well, yesterday, he was like a madman. He was everywhere. I saw him, some of the tackles that he put. I'm like, bro, this guy is going to the gym. Bro is walking, and he listened to me for a few months now. He been listening to me. He's like, no, man, I have to man up. I don't want anybody to babysit me anymore. I'm a grown-up man, and I am going to fight for myself. Because before it was like, oh, you need protection. You need protection. What the heck? Are you gonna need a protection for what? Gonna need a protection? No. That's what Jorginho was about. We don't need... If you need protection, you really have to be Fabregas. The only midfielder that need protection need to be Fabregas. Because Fabregas can do and see things that other people don't see. So if you are not that exceptional, we can't kill one position just to protect you because you are just an average. You don't do anything special. We can't protect you. And you have to find somewhere where you contribute instead of people protect you, bodyguard protect you before you do a simple thing. No. People need to protect you before you do an amazing magic thing. That's how you deserve protection. But if you do just ordinary, simple things and you need protection, there is a problem. Okay, Mr. Arsenal for Life say good morning. Yeah, good morning to you, bro. You are smiling this morning because you are second on the table. I think it's alphabetical order or something like that because we are equal in point. We are equal in terms of goal difference. But I heard that there are some other criteria that they take to consideration. Goal conceded, goal scored, away or home, stuff like that might play into the table if you are equal like that. So it's gonna be another thing that will put you ahead somehow. But Arsenal now, they eliminated already Manchester City because City been their bogey team. They've been afraid of City. City now they have another team to worry about and other teams to worry about because Chelsea, we are far behind in terms of development, in terms of squad quality and balance, but we can play a big role when it comes to who's gonna win. I'm not saying Chelsea are gonna win, but if we win it, I would take it because we are used to winning things. We win things, but I think we're still very far away compared to Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester City. So, but in terms of pushing you to the edge, to the wire, pushing you to the limit, you know, making life complicated for you, taking point from other teams, Chelsea might play a big role on who's gonna play, who's gonna win it. This time around, Arsenal, it's not like Chelsea are gonna accept losing 5-0 anymore. No. We are coming for revenge. So don't celebrate too quickly, brother. You know how it goes. Every time you celebrate and you start singing, every time you do that, you know what happened. So stay humble. Stay humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? Stay humble. You know, Erling Haaland. Stay humble. Stay humble. Okay, so it was an incident yesterday. It was a big incident yesterday. Edoardo actually collapsed. He plays for Fiorentina. He collapsed on the pitch. It was like the Ericsson. You see, when you see people like putting their hand in their head, it was really bad. The ambulance was called on the pitch. He was in coma for like 10 hours or something like that. I don't want to even show the image because I can see the image here from me, but I don't want to do that. It just shows you how bad it was. So now he's stable, he's awake, conscious, and answering to questions. But yesterday it was like nobody knows, you know. It was hanging there. Lucky that the medical people pretty much helped. So no brain, no heart damage. So he might recover fully, but I think it's gonna take time for him to come on the pitch. I hope that he makes a comeback just like Ericsson did. You know, Ericsson was what a story behind Christian Eriksen. And Christian Eriksen is playing football today. No issue, no problem. So yeah, praise the Lord for Edoardo, and hopefully we can hear some more good news that he been released from the hospital and he's doing good, and take some rest and then come back probably to play football again. But now the priority shouldn't be playing football. The priority for him should be just recovering. That's it. Okay, people. So Real Madrid are planning to offer Raul Asensio a new contract. Okay. Douglas Luiz is currently not planning to leave Juventus in January. Yeah, because we heard that he might go back to Villa on loan. The transfer is not really working for him since he joined Juventus over there. He's on the bench most of the time, and when he was at City or Villa, he was at Villa, he used to play every single game. Basically, when he's fit, he's on the pitch. Now you're not playing, and that is a bad feeling. Ruben Amorim on what? My effect on Rashford. A new coach is always like that, but there is so much to improve. He can do so much better. We all have to improve, but it was a great job from the players. Yeah, the new manager bounce. Players want to work for the new manager and all that. Yeah, I'm kind of so sick and tired of reading quotes from people. Pep Guardiola went crazy yesterday. Did you see him? When you see somebody reminding people what they used to be, I want this, I want that, I want this, it's over. You see, when Mourinho started just reminding people, respect man, I want more title than this and that, I want this, I want that, the decline really started by there. Because you can't really find much to tell people anymore. Pep Guardiola went 6 games without winning. Yesterday he was showing people, hey, I won 6 titles in 9 years. A lot of titles. Let's give him respect for that. But now everything is collapsing and bro doesn't know what to do anymore. The message is not going through anymore. I think players are sick and tired of him. The same voice, and he's very demanding and pushy. Those kind of management, they will like, people get tired of you. People don't listen anymore. So the only way you can continue is to bring more new players to start with you and get rid of the old guard, or you leave the club and let somebody with different philosophy come. But he already signed a new contract. He just want to show people, he want to prove people wrong. He wanna take them out of the situation. So I think he's gonna stay there, but I think it was a little bit too much for him. It was time to leave. Not that he's bad, but the cycle is completed like 5 years ago. Like 5 years for one manager is just like too much. When Pep Guardiola was at Barcelona, he used to say, 3 years, it's enough for me. I have to go because the message is not going through anymore. So he abandoned his own strategy, which is like, maximum 3 years. Now it's 9 years. That's a lot. People's Republic is in the building. Mr. Nacho 17. You used to be like Rashid 10. Now you changed Nacho 17. Amorim Ball. What do you mean by Amorim Ball? Relax, bro. Be humble. You're doing good. You won how many games? How many goals you scored yesterday? 4 or something. Congratulations. But you're still far away. I don't know. 10th? I don't know. 10th or 9th in that region, or 11th. Manchester United. I'm going to have time to talk about the table and all that. But yeah, nice to see you, Mr. Nacho. Peoples.
Good afternoon from Denmark.
Yes, sir. I can hear you in your car.
I'm in the truck. I mean, some of us, we have to work for a living, so there's no time. But I just saw you were on. I thought, hey, finally, he's back. He wasn't there on Saturday, so we missed him. Sunday, excuse me. We missed him. So you're back. So better late than never.
Mm-hmm.
But you're talking about Pepsi. I was listening, very interesting. What you're saying there is obviously what you're saying is 1,000% correct. But at the same time, I'm going to have to go to VAR and dig up some of your comments from the past there. So you, Mr. Oaks, as a smart man, clever man, high IQ man as you are, you said the reason for Man City's success, and this is 1,000% correct what you said, is that they've had the same squad and they've played together for many, many years. You know, the same sort of like the nucleus, the core of the squad has been the same, and they play together, and it's become almost like an automatic system. But at the same, but my point being, in the same breath, when you say that, which is true, this has also now become the problem which he has now. So this same squad, these same players, like Klopp said when he was I'm tired. And I think it was probably not only Klopp was tired, I think the whole squad was tired with Klopp. You know, it works both ways. You know, a manager can get tired with the players, and mostly the players, they get tired of hearing the same guy. They get tired of hearing the same message. They get tired of, Pepsi, he has very high demands. He has very, very high standards, and he's a perfectionist. And, this mentally will wear you down. If you've been with this guy 7 years or whatever it is, and this is the problem they made, that the squad, they have not sort of like renewed it, sort of like overhauled it. They buy 1 player, 2 players every season, and that's it, which is good for financial reasons. But for football reasons, no, because that squad, it's almost like a fish pond. It constantly needs fresh water. If you don't have fresh water, the fish is going to die. And I think this is what's happened in City there. Because Pepsi is not a bad manager. Obviously, he's a good manager, but his message is not going through. The players are tired with him, and on top of that, the rest of the Premier League has caught up with him. So, in other words, they've finally lost their fear factor of Man City. They finally found a way to play against him, and of course, let's not forget missing of Rodri cannot be underestimated. But that's how I think, maybe. But maybe I'm just deluded. I don't know.
No, you're spot on. There is no being deluded here. It makes sense in both ways of having a stable squad that's been together for years can also help. But there is something called end of cycle for everything. You can build something like that, but it's the end of a cycle for you or for some players. Sir Alex Ferguson used to do it, and that's why he used just to bring key players every single season to refresh again and kind of start all over. That's why even with his military kind of regime, it was
even with this coaching staff. By the way, he did that with the coaching staff. Remember, a new assistant manager.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is probably why he did that. I mean, maybe that is why he was doing that, because he knew the players get tired of listening to the same coach.
Yeah.
Try it. That is wow. Okay, excellent point.
So it goes both ways. You have to refresh a lot, or you have to get out of here and let other people do the job for you. But Pepsi really is even tired. I think the reason why he's in City is just he found better conditions. He got a lot of money. His brother is the president of, like, he brought his entire family working for City in many other teams that City own, like Girona, other teams in France, Australia, America. It's just like Pep everywhere pretty much. So he find himself like, this is my club. I do what I want. I bring people that I want. Not only at Manchester City, in the City group, everywhere in the world. That guy got an influence that you don't understand. He's just like an owner somehow, and you don't know how much he's getting paid overseas and stuff like that. Like, so he was like, yeah, man, let me stay here. But if he was like in other normal clubs, he was going to leave long time ago. And now the ego just kicked in. He's like, you know what? I have to leave probably with a title, Premier League title, Champions League title, just to show people that I didn't fail.
But you said his influence. Sorry to interrupt you. His influence. Now you mentioned all that outside the boardroom, but just remind people his influence on the pitch, on the playing side, how he has changed football. Just remind people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also that, but that he didn't only change Manchester City in terms of like influence on the pitch.
Football.
He changed football in general. But I'm talking about City here. Like, he is grateful to find a platform that probably he will never find somewhere else. Which, whatever. I think he just decided about his salary. He decided about the players that are coming. He decided about pretty much everything. So it's like, man, why?
Okay, I just go back to football reasons. If you go back to football, we take a player. Let's say take a player, your beloved goalkeeper Sanchez. Sanchez, before Pep, that guy would have been classed as world class because he's an excellent shot stopper. Blah blah blah. But nowadays, on this modern day Pepsi football, where the goalkeeper has to be a dribbler, he has to be an outfield player, where you have to play from the back. Sanchez is now, Chelsea fans hate him. This guy is a liability. What have you? My point being that football has changed. Pepsi changed their philosophy there. Everybody now has to play out the back. Everybody has to play taki-taki, taka, whatever. And that is Pepsi's influence. Because the Premier League was never played like that until he arrived. So he's a very, very influential man. He'll go down in football history in a way.
Yeah. He changed it for the good and also for the bad. Like you just said here now, somebody like Peter Cech will never play in Maresca's team or today's modern teams because he can't even kick the ball with his feet. But back in the day, he is arguably the best, one of the best in the world. But because you can't kick the freaking ball with your feet, you are average. So let's say hi to Mark.
Mark, whoa, nice to
What's
hear from him.
what's up, everyone?
Hey,
This
Mark.
is an all-time man. I was about to go to the gym and I said, "Hey, let me check what's going on," and I saw you here.
Yes,
That
sir.
is strange, but anyway, what's up, People's Republic? How is
Mr. Mark.
Denmark?
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yeah. So I was listening to the discussion, and I think everyone raised a very interesting point. I honestly think that Pep's situation is either he's fading out, or probably there are so many things he has achieved in England. And when I was telling somebody that when you do something for a very long time, you really get bored about it, and sometimes you really don't even care about the situation anymore. It's like you going into the tech world. Let's say you are a programmer. Sometimes what you normally do on the job is you look for errors in a code. You can do this for a very long time. Then as time goes on, you'll be assigned to a different, job task. So Pep Guardiola, if you look at him right now in England, what else is he trying to achieve with Manchester United? He
City.
has seen it all,
Man
and
City. Yeah.
Man City. Like if I was Pep Guardiola, I would have gone long time. I wouldn't stay until this time around because he has won everything in England. So it's
Mark,
like a recycle.
Mark, can I quickly interrupt you? One small
Yeah,
question.
sure.
You came up with a fantastic analogy there. You said a programmer who is being used to be solving problems. Now, what happens when a programmer, when he gets old, or maybe and he hits blank, when he suddenly is looking at the program and he can't solve the problem because his brain is switched off? Can you say the same about Pepsi? Will he be able to reinvent himself and come up with a
Yeah,
new game
that is
plan?
what I was saying, that there are two things. Like if I'm saying he's fading out, maybe the younger generation are coming up with a new technique that is needed in our current football, which Pep is lacking right now. If you look at Jose Mourinho, he was a great coach
Yeah.
in about 20 years ago. But if you are looking for Mourinho right now, probably he might not be out there. So as time goes on, whatever tactics you have, if you don't upgrade yourself, things like this will happen to you in the near future. And these are the new guys who are coming in. Look at the Ipswich coach. Look at Maresca. Look at this new Liverpool, coach. Even look at Vincent
Brighton
Company,
also.
Oh, yes.
Brighton. Look at
Hustler.
Bournemouth. Look at Bournemouth coach. Young guys. Look at Ateta, and we can compare that with
Arteta. Oh, okay.
you.
Okay.
We can compare that with Ancelotti. Ancelotti is also declining gradually,
Yes.
but people
Rapid,
don't even see it.
rapidly,
You
rapidly,
see,
rapidly. You can see it.
rapidly.
Go to the Champions League, you'll see what's happening to there.
Yeah, so as time goes on, you can compare the older folks with the newer generation. That means that if you are a coach and you live on past glory,
Oh,
reality will kick in. And this is what is going on with Pep Guardiola right now. Right now, most coaches have seen the situation and they are making advantage of it. Every team want to beat, Man City. And this is the best time for you to beat City. I don't know how he's going to recover from this, but City is City.
but
Yes,
Mark,
yeah,
is it fair to say, like, if we say Pepsi, you know, when we get old, when we get, I can't, you're a young guy, but when people get old,
yeah,
people they become fixed, set in their ways, and they don't like change, and they believe their way is the right way, their way or the highway. Could it be
yeah.
that Pepsi believes that he doesn't want to change his system, he doesn't want to adapt because he believes
He got it.
my way
Yeah,
it works, my way has success, and I don't want to
complacent.
change it.
Exactly, complacent. That's why I'm saying that when the game is getting like you are getting into the game day in and day out. New ideas come in, and if you don't upgrade yourself, you just absorb some of this disgrace in your career. So I feel like Pep Guardiola has to rather change things a little bit, or maybe he has to call it a day, because it it's going to be a trend. Even if he goes to a different club, now people know that I can beat Pep Guardiola's team, and he's going to
But
face a lot of.
in football, the problem in football is like new players can bring new dynamic in a new club with a new new dressing room, new players. The problem is we're living in the world generation TikTok now, where the players don't listen the way they used to listen before. Which is like it's difficult to come and yell at people and get the result from them. Now it's negotiation.
But
You have to negotiate.
the same thing.
Negotiation.
The same thing happened to Mourinho when Mourinho was a bit fading out. Any club he went to, he didn't really how do I say?
Reinvent himself. He didn't
Yeah, like
reinvent.
it
He
was still
was
the same
continuing
thing.
to give them like the hair dryer treatment and
So
challenge them, like calling
and
them
Mourinho
name.
was living in the past, like he was using his Champions League with Porto and what he did at Chelsea to
And
go on other
Inter too. He
teams.
did a very good thing
Yeah.
at Inter
So
with a people from another generation, with a different mentality. With when you challenge them, you can even quote unquote
but
insult them and say such and such is better than you are. You are nothing, and tomorrow he's gonna score a hat
so
trick.
I
But
said something.
now you
I
tell
said
a
something.
kid that you break them.
I said something.
They
I
need
said
therapy.
something, and you guys were like, "Oh, I don't think it will be possible." Right now, I would say that maybe Pep can go into international, coaching, where it will be a new thing for him. Although he played with the national team of Spain for a very long time, but this is the opportunity for him to look at other areas and see how it's going to work, or else he's going to end up like a TV pundit in Spain, where he will be talking about matches day in and day out. Because I feel like the Pep Guardiola I know is gradually losing it, and I don't know how he's
Brother
going
is
to recover.
scratching himself. I don't want to say certain word here because it might be blocked, but did you see his face? The brother
Yeah,
is cutting everywhere.
like
I don't want to
he's
use
so concerned. And my
but
friend was
somebody
like,
said Doku or somebody scratch on him in the dressing room because he was yelling at people. Those are like conspiracy theory. Like, no, he didn't do it himself. The players did to him because they hate him or something like that. But
"Oh no, that would not happen." People normally
yeah,
act in a way, and I don't think anybody is going to fight with Pep Guardiola as your coach. And you can look at the City team who is missing
yesterday they
it.
were singing "You'll be sacked in the morning."
Yeah, that was too disrespectful on the side of Liverpool, because this is a guy who has beat you guys back and back and
There's
back to
no
back.
disrespectful in football. They didn't insult his mother or anything. Come on, bro. This is
Like,
banter. You suck in the morning. We all sing, even at the Stamford Bridge. We want Ericsson to stay. Those
you
kind
know,
of a little bit of what? No, bro. This is football. Why are you taking food?
Chelsea fans did the same thing to Mourinho some time ago, and he was
And
reminding them.
he showed us five title or five trophies
He
that he
was
won with
reminding them
us.
that I was the one who
Who won
gave you
you?
the
Yeah, stuff
EPL and
like that.
everything. Yeah. So as for
So
Pep's
when you see a
situation,
manager reminding their past, something is wrong. Like it's
yeah,
the end of a cycle, not the
yeah,
end of
that's
the
what
person necessarily, but the end of a cycle. He needs to
he
refresh.
he really have to admit that there are new Pep Guardiolas coming up. Unfortunately for him, he was the one who brought those guys in, and they are killing it right now. And I will also talk about Maresca. I'm so glad that I gave this guy the opportunity. In fact, when people were doubting, I know a lot of the people in this community. They all came out to lambast the owners for bringing in a championship coach. And I say, hey, hold on a little bit. I read about the guy I watched some of his techniques, and I saw the way he was, turning things around at Leicester City. And I said, let's give this guy the opportunity. He's somebody I still think that he can take this football club to the next level. That's why I was always telling people that I need to wait till the end of this year where I can assess the guy. He shouldn't get complacent. And I think he has been so careful about the title challenge. And I've been telling you guys that we stand a chance of winning this league. Only if Liverpool can drop some points, you're going to see Chelsea winning the league. We beat Wolves. People were like, oh, it's a fluke. We did it with other teams. They said it's a fluke. Beating Aston Villa 3-0 is not a joke. That is what I want to tell people. This is a team that has been winning games at the Champions League. They have some decent players. And for us to beat them 3-0, we could have beaten them like 5.
Hang on. Wait. I have to counter you on that one.
Okay.
So Aston Villa haven't won the game in 7 games. And they played the same starting lineup that played in the Champions League against Juventus. And I'm sorry, but those players were tired. And maybe also Emery, he's another one. We talk about coaches set in their own ways. They don't want to change. Emery is another Pepsi. He refuses. He knows. I mean, which normal thinking coach playing Chelsea, who knows Chelsea has this ridiculous, super toxic high line? They press you right at the goal line, and then you still want to play out from the back with a goalkeeper who doesn't know how to.
Yeah. I realize that. I'm glad you also.
That is very. That is an arrogant coach who is asking to get fired.
You saw that. You saw that deficiency there, because I was thinking like, we keep pressing. Why do you want to so do that? But their plan was to get us on the break. Watkins is a very, very quick player. So if you let Chelsea press, you can get them on their counter attack. But we were so smart. That's why you could see this guy Casiedo playing the right back last time, and at the time.
How good was he yesterday, Casiedo? He was world class.
I'm telling you, yesterday I think we should let him stick to this position for some time, because what he was doing was he was helping both in the middle and at the right side of the field, and he had one of the best games in recent times. He was intercepting the balls. He was going for some hard tackling, and you could see the guy was so confident, and maybe he likes the new role the coach gave him. He will cut into the midfield, and sometimes he will go to the right side. And for me, he was one of our best players yesterday. And
before we continue there, I wanted also to mention something about what you said about Emery and the People's Republic now try to make it sounds like they are bad. It was a bad team. No, he made it sounds like no credit to Chelsea because Villa lost or they drew in the Champions League with the same team and they were tired. And Chelsea.
And they haven't won in 7 games. They haven't won in 7 games.
It's just like Manchester City. Don't underestimate them because they haven't won for 6 games, because they're gonna punish some teams like 7-0 and Haaland 5 goals, and everybody goes back and start talking about them for the title challenge again. So be careful what you say, because
Aston Villa is not a bad team.
I want to make that point.
But it's true what Mr. Oaks is saying. But teams, every team goes through cycles. You like that word, cycles. So Aston Villa is on a downward cycle. Has been there. I said this even weeks ago. And yes, at some point they're going to hit rock bottom, and then they'll start climbing back up again. Same thing with Man City. Man City, yes, they are on a downward trajectory. But, at some point they'll stop losing, and that with the confidence will be back, and Man City will be Man City. But by that time, it'll be too late. Liverpool, the title race is over. I don't see anybody catching Liverpool. 9 points ahead, nah. I think it has to be a big Arsenal-style collapse for anybody else for anybody to have a chance because. But you never know. Football is football. Injuries, just one or two injuries for Liverpool, Salah, Gravenbroich, or somebody like that. One of those two players, and you will see Liverpool will become very, very average. But
So
they also
all
play.
I wanted to make sure here is like you don't take credit away from Chelsea because Chelsea, we made them the way they are.
Enzo Fernandez made them. Enzo Fernandez made them look the way they are. Don't forget.
I want to talk about
Enzo. You let me finish.
Talk about Enzo.
Like you are taking everything out of context because you try to make it sound like okay because they were bad, they've been bad for 7 games. That's why everybody can go through that. Chelsea went through that almost the entire season. The last 5 games of the season, we came back from the dead and we start punishing people for fun. So making it sound like because they were tired from the Champions League and they are not good enough, that's why we beat them is not true. Because
it's a good team, but they're tired. If Chelsea, okay, let's just say if Chelsea had played with this starting lineup against who did we play? Heidenheim or where the hell? You don't think that these players would have played at this tempo, at that closing down, at that speed? There's no way on earth they could play at that intensity after they played in the Champions League game, the same squad. We played our B team.
The problem is that is Aston Villa's problem. They need to figure it out because there was a time Chelsea used to be in the system.
And the problem is 1 goal or Watkins scored that goal and how many one-on-one they had. They play a very good game. You making sounds like they were tired. They
played on Wednesday and you play on Sunday. I don't see how.
I don't see any. Even us, we have a different team. We have a different team.
We went away exactly. So they have to figure it out. And let me talk about Cole Palmer. I think Cole Palmer's coming to Chelsea was a calling from God. I'm telling you guys because what. This guy, I still can't believe we bought this guy for £40 million, and I guess right now, Man City have regretted letting this guy come to Chelsea. You saw the chance he utilized. Not all players will try their shots on that. This guy is so intelligent.
He said, I have he's interviewing one of my channels. He said that he used a player as a shield. Like the goalkeeper couldn't see him. He used a player. He used a Aston Villa player to shield him.
As a decoy.
So he used him. Boom, and then it went. You see,
the goalie didn't see it.
He didn't even move. So he said that I knew what I was doing. I use their player as a shield, so he can shield me from the goalkeeper. So I shoot.
Not if we are not an intelligent player. If we are not an intelligent player, honestly, some player will just balloon the ball. But look at his composure. Look at how he just. I don't know how to describe it. Not even.
But you notice is how his composure is, how he suddenly came alive. The whole game he was okay. He only came alive when Mudryk came on, his brother. When his brother came on, suddenly the smiles on his face, energy was there. I think, what is it with the Mudryk?
Listen,
on the right wing and top?
What happened to you guys? Like, why people don't respect the king anymore? King Aziz is in the house. Everybody is talking.
Sorry, I didn't see him. Sorry, Aziz. Sorry. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
I'm my boss, so I have to listen to what you guys are saying. You guys are the boss, man.
Say hi to the king first.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Yes, sir.
All Chelsea, we dare. Of Nicholas Jackson. I'm gonna say I am sorry, Nicholas Jackson.
Oh yeah.
No. I have to eat the humble pie. Everybody here too has accused Nicholas Jackson. I have to eat the humble pie. I didn't know that. I didn't believe this guy was gonna produce what he was doing because I was saying bring in Osimhen, bring in players that are proven players. But if it's what it is, if this is what this guy can do and bring everybody alive, I'm down with it. If it's scoring 1-2, 1-2, I'm down with that. And I'm happy with what Mr. Mark said about Enzo Maresca before, then, because nobody knew him. He said he helped that Ghanaian player to become what he is. Fatal. And I'm seeing Nicholas Jackson. He's saying, well, when I watched this interview, he's saying he's learning. I'm seeing Mudryk too improving. I'm seeing a lot of things from our players that I've not seen, our attacking players that I've not seen in a while, like Mudryk now. I'm very confident that, this brother is going to score a goal.
Yep.
And
Even the last ball he scored in the Conference League. It was Mudryk of some years ago. He ballooned that ball up. But now it's true. But now he's sitting down, composing. He's not running like a headless chicken. He's beating his man, releasing the ball, creating space. So I like what I'm seeing. I'm seeing Moses Caicedo is back to his best again. And again, I want to give a shout out to Pochettino. I'm going to say it. Pochettino laid the foundation now. And we just needed another coach to just carry out what he has done.
One thing about Maresca is you can never predict what he's going to do. This is a very good thing. Like, he took something from nowhere to something, and he, like, you can't predict even what he's going to come in as if you are a coach and you think that, Maresca is going to bring this squad or he's going to play this way, then you are just lying to yourself. Me, I didn't see it coming yesterday when I saw Caicedo at the right back. I said, what? Can it be possible?
I didn't want this guy, Maresca, because I didn't know him.
Yeah,
but I as always, I always leave a little bit of percentage of like the benefit of the doubt. Let's give the guy, even Pochettino, everybody knows I was the first year to say, no, that guy is taking us to hell. He's too Spursy. Is that and that. But when we sign you already, I think we should give you the benefit of the doubt because I don't make decisions. You can protest, you can do whatever you want, but the decision being made by somebody else. So what I do is after protesting, I will say, well, we give you a chance. And Maresca made me very angry. During preseason, I was like,
I remember.
This guy need to
you said
sack
the
him.
Is not working.
Yeah, just like sack him today. Get rid of this brother now.
And big up to Sanchez yesterday too. Sanchez made some impressive saves because I don't know. Sanchez is a goalkeeper that is funny. He makes the harder save, but the simple saves
he can't.
He can't. That is so weird for me. Like
he makes sometimes.
He made a save in the near post yesterday.
How good was Cucurella?
That guy.
Cucurella is
that guy.
Future captain, Capatino.
You know, he nearly went to Manchester United, and if we had made that mistake, would have regretted by now. That's why sometimes I feel like players
have to be
given the opportunity. Like Jackson, last season by now, a lot of people were giving it to Jackson, and he was also going for the fans.
I want Neto to criticize him more. Criticize Jackson more. More criticism, more goals.
Make him better. I'm telling you. And the guy is gradually becoming a better player. All because of the manager. And we have to thank God that this guy, Maresca, was signed as a coach. And
so me, when I saw the preseason, to answer to Mr. Tebogo CFC, he said that just relax because the preseason is preseason. But I was fed up, bro. I was so angry because that brother, he was like one of the interviews that made me so mad is when Dewsbury Hall played. And the manager came out, I think it was like the last game of the preseason. He came out to say, now you can see that Dewsbury Hall is speaking another language compared to the rest of the team. So I was like, what are you talking about? So if one player only knows your system, 99% of them don't know anything. Why can't you freaking change? I was so mad. And the first game that I gave him the benefit of the doubt against Inter Milan at Stamford Bridge, he completely changed the whole thing. I was like,
Yeah,
I can see something here. This
something.
guy
Yep.
is not stubborn. I was afraid of him. Tiki
Yeah.
taka, pass, copy, paste Pep Guardiola. I didn't want him to be a diet Peps. I wanted him to be his own original product. And now you see he adapts every game depending on your position.
Position.
Yesterday, everybody was surprised because Malo Gusto is fit. Play Malo Gusto, play Kukurea, the same normal things.
He said
No.
nope.
Caicedo, we know that he
Right.
played few times at Brighton from that position, but inverting in the midfield, he inverts better than Malo Gusto. Let's be honest. He invert better than Reece James.
Man,
honest.
I'm telling you, January we need to start looking for a right back from Leverkusen. What's that boy's name? The right back from Leverkusen. What's his name?
You need to look for a replacement for Fofana. The guy's a
Fofana is the liability. Fofana, do you notice that?
Yeah, injuries. He's not a liability.
Cole was. No. This is not the first time he does it. I'm not saying like it because he hasn't been punished. He almost got punished against Bournemouth. He does these silly mistakes whereby he already has the ball. Pass the ball to the nearest player or clear the ball away. You want to guide. You are not a player that can guide. You are not physically strong. You see the way they bullied him off the ball?
But you see how many tackles he put in the box. The last minute ditch. So don't just watch
and was
listen.
Injured. It was this brother. It was Cole that put in the last minute.
Watch again.
But the guy injured himself. He fell on the ball.
He fell on the ball.
Yeah,
so he fell on the ball. Like,
is he another hamstring again? He should go join his brother Reece James.
Don't say that, please.
Don't mention that name. Don't mention that name.
No. You know, I've got it to a stage whereby now, if he's not working, sell it. We can't be keeping something that is depreciating. It's just like you having a car. Oh, just because you suffer the body car.
You make it sound like a funeral. You made your peace.
No. I'm not making it as the funeral. I just want all Chelsea fans to take attachment of, oh, I love this player. Let's don't forget, football is a business.
I think Reece James has like one more opportunity.
I'm not saying he should retire. I'm just saying he should.
No, right now, if you try to sell Reece James, the problem is the price is not going to be.
Madrid is looking for a right back. We can sell him for 30 million, 40 million. You can still bring in 30, 40 million. And that's going to be a profit to the book.
Let's structure this a little bit because we are jumping from like one person will give one example and we jump to that. Like we forget about the main topic. So we were talking about the defensive work of Fofana, and then we jumped to Reece James because it's related to injury things, and then we just moving every second to another topic. So we have to try to focus on what we started. And you see Arthur here, Messi's brother, just jumped because he heard Reece James, and he's the biggest header of Reece James ever. So when he heard Reece James, he had to make a call so he can say, that guy. But I'm going to take your call right now. Let me read some comment here so people can feel involved. Mr. Prince is in the house. King Prince. We have the king and the prince in the house. So big up to you. Thank you for being here. Tayo said that still not convinced Enzo is a starter. Nkunku. What Enzo are you talking about? Enzo is doing good in that new position, bro. We're going to talk about that in a little while.
Oh, my God.
Felix. Felix will play that role better than Christopher Nkunku. Felix. Yeah, so Arta, go on, bro.
I wanted to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to the gentlemen here, wherever you guys are. I came on board real quick to say that Reece James should just retire at this point. He should hang up the boots and either dedicate himself to becoming an assistant coach for Lampard or just go to Saudi and play one game out of 3-year contract for $1 billion.
That is another point.
Why are you
Good
so
point.
cruel? Why are you so evil? This is Christmas period. People are supposed to be happy and generous and understanding. What happened to you?
I think he's
I'm
telling
just
the
keeping
truth.
it honest. This is
Mm.
real.
You remember what happened to Jack Wilshere from Arsenal? That guy was supposed to be the next big thing, but unfortunately, he was hit with a very serious injury, and I don't think he got better again. So, risk situation. That's why I'm saying that if he should come back and stay on for like 2 years without any injury, then I think he can
Three
get
years,
back to.
nobody, even Palmer, is going to stay 3 years. Even Palmer got injured. Even Mason Mount, who used to be
Oh no, but there are
unbreakable,
some players.
is injury prone now.
But there are some players who can stay for a very long time without any injury. So Reece James should come back, play for a whole season without any injury, and regain his confidence back. Because as it stands right now, if he should come back somewhere maybe in April, and boom, there is another injury, I think that will be all. And he will even
the impact of Reece James is great, even when he gives you just when he's on the pitch just for 20%. Those games that he will be there is so big.
So.
You don't think so? He won us the Champions League. He won us big trophies on his own. I can say that. I tell you, that is a beast. So you
no. TT got you guys the Champions League. TT. Okay?
Yeah, Di Matteo also got Chelsea the Champions League, right? If Thomas Tuchel got Chelsea the Champions League, Di Matteo also got the Champions League. Is anybody giving him any credit? Oh no, the team was already there. They had already mentality. Mourinho built that team 10 years ago. But when it comes to certain managers, oh no, it's the manager thing. So it's becoming just like, if you're gonna credit one manager for everything in the club, credit every other manager that won trophies. But when it comes to certain managers, it doesn't count. But for one manager, it's all him or nothing. You know.
I think if James comes back, let's say he's cleared tomorrow to come back to play, I think you guys should just keep him away from the field for the rest of the season. Don't let him even play 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, if that will solve the injury situation,
it's not gonna solve anything because Reece James being fit, like he will be fit, and then he comes back and people say no, don't play him, don't play him. We wait for 2 more months without even giving him a game when he's already fit. And the first day he comes, he got injured again. So for Reece James, the sooner he comes back, the better, because you don't know what to expect from him. Being away for a long period of time.
There are some injuries you don't want to do so many, physical things just to heal properly, then come back. Maybe that has to do with James' situation, because the rate at which he comes in and goes out is so much that if I was him, I would say, okay, for a whole season, I'll need to stay out, heal myself very well, then come back on the road.
Correct.
That would be the best. Because if he should come, then 3 months' time, boom, he's out. That means there is something he doesn't wait to get fit, then, it's affecting him.
He has nothing to do with that.
It's a mental brain thing as well, too,
And don't forget that the English game is so physical.
It's so physical. Look at Kante, that is always injured. Kante now looks fresh as out the league.
And even this guy who was in our midfield, Loftus-Cheek, went to AC Milan, and I haven't seen him on the
even Pulisic. Look at Pulisic.
So the English game is very rigid, and if you're a player and you are known for injuries, then obviously it's going to even worsen your situation. That's what is going on with James, and I'm all for it if James can stay for like a whole season doing
He
some gym
already
work.
stayed. The guy missed
You know how
already
many?
like 3 seasons. He missed 3 years in 4. So how are you gonna say that he need to be there because
But
the rest? The rest that you're talking about, he need the rest. He already got that for years, for 6 months,
so
for 8
what is
months.
actually going on?
What
Because we
is
are not
going
in the
on
boardroom and
is we have just to understand. We have just to manage his situation. He's injured. We forget them. When he comes back, he can give you what he gives you because when he's there, there's no even comparison.
okay,
You see what he can
let me
do.
ask you something. Would you go in for maybe a Ferrari that will give you problem the moment it's on the road? Then you need to pack it every time it comes on the road, or you will just go for your Toyota Camry. Then it will give you 1 year of
Well,
no,
we have a lot of Honda Accord and stuff. They're still there. I mean, it's not like before it
you know.
used to be.
So
Now
it's
you don't
flashy.
have James. Listen, the problem now is you guys need to relax and give James a break, just like Enzo Maresca said.
We all like James, but I think reality is setting in, and we don't have to base
But
on
what is your
sentiment.
problem? He's not
The
there.
problem is
No. The problem is the hate is getting out of control. He's not
no.
there. You have Caicedo that we discover that can even play
The goat.
better than him, better than Gusto and Verting. You have Gusto there. You still have Josh Anchapong, the young man that you can develop. It can open the door to other players. Stop
We know
focusing
that,
on
but
Reece James.
what plans are for
What is
James?
your problem? Because we're
The
still
problem-
killing teams. We're still winning games without James. Leave him alone for a little while, and let's see
So
what's gonna happen.
that makes sense if Aziz say we should sell the guy if he should get injury again.
The problem is who's gonna buy him. Nobody is gonna buy him in this
Trust
state.
me,
Yes,
Real
they will.
Madrid can come for James.
Yes.
Real Madrid can. If we said okay, now we are selling James, you see Real Madrid coming over with some good amount of money, and they know how they can manage the guy. And moreover, the Spanish league is not that physical. He's going to kill it in Spain. We all love James. We wish him all the best, and I wish he can be fit for all our games. But unfortunately, something is going on. No one is telling us the truth. And I wouldn't be surprised he will come back next year, early next year, and he'll go back to the injury room. That is the situation we are facing right now. So, me, if he should come back and sustain another injury, that means he has to find a
Be
very,
sold.
yeah, he says so. Maybe it will be too harsh. We can give him up to the end of the season and see how things goes. But if it continues like that, there is no team that will just side with you. They will definitely let you go, or they can find you a role at Chelsea. Maybe you can make him the academy, the academy coach for some time
Oh, he
now.
can become a
Exactly.
goalkeeper.
Let him help the young guy so that he will not get out of financial.
I think James still have a lot of football to play. I will
No.
tell you in few years from now. I will tell you I told you so. Clip this, save this. Like
You always say that. You always say that,
Oh.
and then nothing happens.
nothing.
You know what Reece James remind me of? You know Leslie King of Tottenham?
Yeah, he was the same,
He
and
was
even
a
their
beast
coach.
in defense, but because of the injury, maybe what the coach can do for James is maybe play one game, rest the following week, play another game.
That's what we've been doing.
No,
We
we're
don't.
only doing it in the conference league. I'm just
One out
saying
of
that,
every million games.
yeah. So at least maybe that can help him as well too, because maybe play one game, rest the following week, play another game, maybe come in at 65 minutes, 66 minutes. You understand? See what I'm saying?
Well, the
One game per
problem with that
season.
is most coaches don't like that because let's say there is a lot of progress in the team and James should sit on the bench in the next game. It would take a smart person like Maresca to twerk, the situation. But some other coaches, they need consistency in their team and they wouldn't like James to play every other game. That will slow their progress. So his situation, we need to manage it very well. I have to be honest with you. After this last injury, Chelsea need to manage the situation very well to the extent that James should come in and at least let him stay for like 7 to 8 months without any injury. Everybody will be glad. Because if you look at the trend, every 3 months he has to go back to the injury list. Every 3 months. And it has been like this for the past 2 seasons or so. So it seems there is something James is not telling everybody, or the doctors are not telling everybody, or it seems the guy is over, but they are trying to, let him. They are keeping the hope alive for him, just to see if something will just be perfect for James. But as it stands right now, we are hoping that
Done.
he will come back, and nothing of that sort will happen. Other than that, I'm sorry. Let's give him the under 9 or under 10 team. Let him groom them. Let him be on your pay structure, and he should forget about football. I'm telling you.
Now, Uggs, question. Two questions actually before I leave the call. First question. You said that Reece James gives you what he gives you. Now, what do you mean by that? He gives the team what he gives the team. Do you mean he gives doctor's notes? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, he gives you trophies. He gives you quality, and it's better to have
Trophies.
it's better to have a 50% gems than have certain players. So I don't want people to
There's more
forget about
doctor notes from
quality.
James than trophies.
Huh?
There's more doctor's notes than trophies from Reece James.
No, I mean trophies that Arsenal will never win. To
Wow.
equal
Reece
Reece
James.
James, they have to work very hard. That's all I can say. Maybe in 20
But that's
years
my
they can achieve what Reece James already achieved in a very young age. So
that's
respect,
my
man.
first question.
Yeah.
That's my first question. And the second and last question. Well, we call you Uggs. What does Uggs mean? What's your first name?
Yeah.
Ugg.
I don't reveal everything on the screen. You have my phone. You have my DM.
Is
You
it
have everything that you can call me in private. There are certain things that you don't ask people live on CNN. Okay?
is it
This is
is
a
it
very very dangerous situation to put me
can
in.
I
Just
just guess your first
call
name and
me,
that's it?
call me. Hello, you have
Cause
my
look,
phone. I gave you my phone 1,000 times. What's wrong? We live in the same. We are neighbors. Come on, bro. You have to
I
avoid
I lost
personal
that Twitter. I don't
questions.
have the Twitter anymore.
Okay, so I will text you my phone. I will
This is my
text you my
question though,
thing now.
because I actually want to name my kid Agustin, and I don't know,
That is a
maybe is that your
beautiful
first
name.
name?
That is a beautiful name. Augustine is a very spiritual name. Yeah. Name your kid. One of them. You have twins, right?
Yes.
So all boys or all girls?
No idea yet, but I want to see if that was your name as well, because it's an Uggs,
No, like
Augs.
we have to talk everything in private. That's all I
Okay.
can tell you. Yes.
Okay. All
So
right.
we're
Well,
gonna.
CNN.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, CNN. I appreciate it. I'll be listening.
Yes,
And
thank you so much for coming in, and God bless you. You have to enjoy your freedom for a few months now,
yes, yes, yes.
because after a few months you will be a busy man.
All right. Let's go, Chelsea, and send Reece James to the academy. Thank you very much.
This guy, get out of here.
It's just unfortunately for Rich James. Like, I love him. I know he's better than Malo Gusto, but injury is preventing him from performing, and that is what is really painful. And one other player I want to see back in the team. I don't know if you guys. I want to see Ben Chilwell should be given a chance in the Premier League.
Well, it looks like Maresca already made up
Chilwell,
his mind.
Yeah,
Chilwell,
just
Chilwell's situation, I
maybe.
don't know.
I understand. Chilwell is good. Now this new system, everybody are playing systematic kind of football right now in Premier League. So it's going to be hard for Chilwell to come in. But let's play the devil's advocate. The game we played against Leicester, that
Yeah, we played the old school Chelsea, which
yeah,
was
we played
like
the old school Chelsea
the
whereby
wing
we played
back
two tens and the wing back.
bumping. Yeah,
Chilwell could have been there, you know, he would have
yeah.
put in a good
That is a
shift.
very good point. That is because Maresca is not, you know, in the little box of okay one way. He's not one dimensional. So when you change a system like that, Ben Chilwell can really prove what he can do. You know, if you
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we
are
we
wasting
should,
him really because
yeah,
but now that we are winning, nobody is gonna say anything about
yeah,
it.
that's true, you know.
I think
That's
it's
true.
in January. In January, he need a loan somewhere. He need to go. Who's gonna pay him 200K a week? That is another
Chelsea.
question. Chelsea to pay half of that, just to take 100 out of the book. But I feel sorry for Chile. He can go to, you know, some teams in the Premier League or Bundesliga. Go play football there, increase your value, and let's see what's gonna happen in summer. But Chile is gone.
Yeah.
He and this guy, this young kid who came from Aston Villa, Chukwuemeka.
Man, Chukwuemeka has been a disappointment, man. I beg.
He was a prospect, and as it stands right now, it's getting his chances of joining or coming back into the first team has really narrowed, especially looking at what Palmer is doing. We have Felix. I think
not only that, the problem I see with that is Maresca is somebody who made up his mind since the beginning.
When he came,
he chose his own players and say, this is the group that
I'll be working with. Maresca gave him a chance. Remember, he gave him so many chances in preseason.
What chance, bro?
It
is preseason that we were playing a different system.
Me, Mr. Oz, if a coach gives you he trusts you and you didn't utilize the trust.
Like what trust you talking about here?
No. He was playing him in all preseason. After that game against Celtic that he fumbled.
I agree with you.
After the game against Celtic that he fumbled, Maresca was like, no, I can't trust you no more. Why do you think
still preseason? We don't play the same system anymore. Raheem Sterling was very good in preseason where he is now.
Raheem Sterling was a decision from the board. It wasn't really Maresca's. Maresca is a yes man. You understand? It was the decision from the board. They let down to Maresca. He had Sterling, but they gave Maresca options that we're going to bring in Sancho and João Felix and Pedro Neto. And I was like, okay, Sterling has to go. I'm saying for, what's his name? Chukwuemeka. Even the few minutes that he's been given chance to, even at the cup and this thing, grab it. You're an African brother. Grab it. Grab it. You're a young footballer. Grab it. Grab it that this is my stuff. I want it.
Maybe he felt complacent that
he has been too comfortable. He has been too comfortable in one spot. And that is why you see young players are over his age mate are overtaking him. Big up to Palmer. I'm not even hyping Palmer because Palmer he had to be given a chance and grab it.
My brother, I understand what you're saying. You're talking about giving a chances, and you bring me back to America in preseason where we don't even play the same kind of system anymore. The chances you are talking about, 5 minutes. If you go to statistics for people who don't watch football, right? Go on whatever site you want. Let me finish this. Go to whatever website you want. You're going to find Chukwuemeka probably 10 games this season. You ask yourself where these stupid 10 games are coming from. 3 minutes here, 5 minutes there. When was Chukwuemeka started a game this season? Remind me one time. Remind me one game that you were given a chance.
Listen to what I said. Yes. Mr. Owens, listen to what I said. I said the coach gave him numerous of chances in preseason.
No, nothing. That is preseason. And
Mr. Owens, play. Let me tell you, you are playing for a new coach. You are not playing for a old coach. The new coach sees, one, we don't see what he does in training. We don't see what he does in training. The coach sees him. The few games we saw at preseason, did that guy show you he's ready to play for the first team?
Forget, even Maresca didn't show that he's able to coach Chelsea in preseason. He was also awful. Everybody, tell me who was even good in preseason? That preseason is cancelled. So you judge people on preseason. Give me a full game.
Okay. Who was good in preseason? The boy that went to Southampton. That was our defensive midfielder.
And that tells you Ugo Chukwu, and that tells you, but it has nothing to do with preseason, because even Ugo Chukwu was shipped out.
It was shipped out by the board.
Not the board. It's just because of there are so many. They bought KDH. They bought
that's what I'm saying. Things. So the board had to ship him out to create space for Maresca, because we had too many defensive players.
No, he was also attacking. He was scoring. He was probably the best in preseason. Ugo Chukwu. He was scoring goals the last minute to save us, to save even a little bit of honor for us. The last minute, Ugo Chukwu.
So, you're not getting what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this brother is not taking even the few chances. Okay,
he is not given a chance. Okay, you're not going to call 5 minutes a chance.
I hate saying Mr. Oz, I hate saying this. Let's go back to Austin Odoi and Loftus-Cheek. The few minutes that the coaches were giving them, they utilized it just to show, oh, coach, I'm ready when you need me. Look at this, our other player that plays as a right winger. I can't remember his name. He's a young boy from the academy. What's that boy? What's that boy's name that comes in?
What?
He's a right winger.
Oh, yeah, the young
left
guy.
winger?
Tariq George. Yeah. Look at even the few minutes that the coach were giving to him. He utilized it. And now the coach are like, oh, because you utilize it, I'm going to be bringing you more. I even gave you full 90-minute match. Because of the few minutes this brother is utilizing, he's seeing something. He's showing, even if you are not scoring, at least fight for the ball. My brother, he will lose ball and he will not tag back. He's doing as if he's one David Silva or one big star. No. Stop making excuses for the boy. The brother is not good enough to play for this team.
No, I don't think so. I think his mind was already made when he came. He said, you.
Mr. Oz, Mr. Oz, man, you're an intelligent man. You don't make decisions like that when you just came into a team. You just don't know who, you just say you out. No.
For a coach,
you have to see maybe is this guy putting in the tackles. Is he doing anything that is going to make me say, oh, yeah, I need you in my team? Is he doing that?
If a bloody KDH is starting games and giving an entire game, why not try? Let him fail. Expose him. Give him one game.
Yeah. Okay, you said something. I'm going to rebut you.
What KDH is doing to deserve full games in Europa League.
Okay, let me rebut to you.
Don't deserve even 30 minutes.
Mr. Oz, let me rebut to you. Let me rebut to your question. What's this our guy from Italy, that the young boy from the academy too? What's his name? Cassidy. The same thing KDH is doing is the same thing Cassidy is doing, and they are being picked ahead of Ugo Chukwuemeka because Ugo Chukwuemeka might not be performing well in training. You train well to be playing.
No. Every time that
man, come on, Mr. Oz now, come on. You play football well now.
No,
if you don't train, you're
Maresca said this. Maresca said that the problem I have so many players in the same position. He said that he likes Carney, but unfortunately in this moment he can't give him a lot of time. He said all the good thing about him, really. He never said the way he said about Sterling, that he's not the kind of player that I like, blah, 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 blah. But for Chukwuemeka, he just talked about time and many people in his position. The problem now is what KDH is doing better than Chukwuemeka. Expose him. If he's not good in training, send a message. Give him a full game and let's judge him after that. You play football. If you bring people for 10 minutes, 5 minutes, it takes you at least 10 minutes on that pitch to even adapt to the feeling and the speed, the temperature on the pitch. It takes a little while. It can happen once in a while. You come on and for 5 minutes and the ball came to you and boom, bottom corner or top corner, you win the game and people are like, yes, you have to show in 5 minutes. 99.99% of people who come off the bench the last minute, they struggle. But you're going to take one example of one guy that came off the bench 1,000 years ago to give an example to say, if you are given 5 minutes, you have to show. No, those kind of things are good in theory because let me tell you what. If you are, let me finish. Give me 30 seconds. If you are on the bench, you are already frustrated. Why am I not playing? You have that kind of attitude. You come on the pitch, you try now to impress people very quickly. You might sky those balls because you want to make an impact immediately. And then in 5 minutes, what can you do? Nothing more. Unless if you are lucky, the ball come to you, you are in a good position, whatever, boom, boom, you score. But that happened once in 1,000 years, not every day. Name me all of them. So Chukwuemeka, before you judge and make theories and narrative and accuse him of being lazy, not doing this and that, you have to give him at least 30 minutes. Remind me 30 minutes of the boy this season. 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
The problem is when these guys come on the subs, they play with fear. So when you are a sub, you're not playing. Okay, my opportunity has come. You keep go 20 minutes, go and play. Now you are so scared of making a mistake. You're in your head, so you can't play free. You can't play free.
You are not free. You just want to score to impress people immediately. You make more mistakes because you become greedy. You don't want to pass. You don't want to play collective. You want to play for yourself because I want to impress. But you give somebody 45 minutes, 30 minutes, 30 solid minutes, or start him and take him off if he doesn't do anything. He's relaxed. He starts the game. That's it.
We have a new, we've qualified for the Conference League to the next stage. We have a new game coming. Hopefully the coach uses him. Let's judge him then.
Yeah, when they're playing Kazakhstan in minus 25 degrees, maybe he'll play there.
Yeah,
even in the Conference League, you give me 45 minutes to
but then again, you see how unfair that is. You see, like he probably will get a chance because when they go to Kazakhstan in December, they in the minus 25 degrees. He's going to play all the players. Sorry,
we've qualified already.
Yeah, but we still got to play the game away game.
Have like 2 games or something.
Yeah, away game. So that away game, he's going to play all the players who'd never get a chance in the first team or even the second team. So Chukwuemeka will go and play there, but he'll be cold like crazy. You think this is so unfair?
You know, if you're running, you've played football.
We're Africans. We're Africans. We don't like the cold.
No, if you play football in the cold in abroad, after a while, the heat is you'll be bringing out heat in your body. You're not going to.
No. You see, you guys live in America. I see when they play American football. I saw one game they were playing when it was up in Kansas City, like in minus 25 degrees. I said, what is this nonsense? They were playing a team, Kansas City versus a team from Miami. And the team from Miami, they froze. They literally froze. They could not move. They were that cold. So what chance do our African brothers have playing in Kazakhstan?
What People's Republic is saying here is sometimes even Jorgensen, we might judge him, but he plays with a different kind of like back four, not like our first one. You play Badiashile and Sassy. The goalkeeper normally is going to make some mistakes because he's not secure, from his front line. It's depend on the circumstances. Like people said, you play Chukwuemeka because in the game, like you are already qualified. It's a dead rubber, and you play in Kazakhstan in the border with China, minus 45 degrees. You are freezing, and they put a bunch of guys who never played together, and then it's gonna be you see. He was given a chance. What a chance! Put him in the team where everybody is performing good. Start him a game, a proper game, and let's judge him from that. But if
Hallelujah.
you're gonna just throw people there to make a point, oh, Ben Chilwell is bad. Let throw him. He's not even on the list of Europa League. I'm just giving a point here. But let's throw him in Kazakhstan to make a point. And then he's going to have a horrible game. Somebody who hasn't played for 6 months. He always train. He hasn't played a game, a proper game for 6 months, and you expose him in one game or 10 minutes here and, oh, yeah, I told you so. He's bad. Football doesn't work that way, bro. Football is
Confidence, all about confidence. All about
confidence, chemistry, many aspects.
trust. So you have to trust in a player. So if the manager is not going to trust him, give him, as you say, maybe one game, you're playing Leicester City or you're playing one of the other not so good teams. Okay, you start from the front. I'm going to give one of the main players a rest because he doesn't need to play every single big game. Every single game. Let's say like Caicedo or Enzo or whatever. Some of the big guns, even. That's not a phrase, our central forward there. So you can say, okay, in this game, my friend, you've done so all the other games, and this team is weak. You have a rest. You either go and stay on the bench. I'm going to try out one of these younger players, and that's what other teams do. And but if you're not going to even give them a chance there, then when on earth are you ever going to give them a chance? And what's the point of buying all these players if they're never going to play?
I think Chukwuemeka. Justice need to be done. People need to get off his case. The boy is a bowler, and just because it doesn't fit for you in one system doesn't mean that it's gonna be the same for another manager. Chukwuemeka or Ben Chilwell was good under Thomas Tuchel and Frank. Now he's nobody's. Peter Cech was world class back in the day, when we used to appreciate old school proper goalkeeper. Today he can't even get on the bench of any team now because it's tiki-taka. So it doesn't mean like the boy Chukwuemeka or Ben Chilwell or whatever player been pushed out of the team is that bad. No, it's just the way it is. New system, new manager, and people are also biased. You have the players or you have people that you like, and you have people that you don't like, just like anything in life. So Chukwuemeka, I am not convinced that he's a bad player or he has a bad attitude or he's just Maresca made up his mind long time ago and decided not to give him a chance. When he will be given a chance, Chukwuemeka is going to prove people wrong. If he leaves Chelsea Football Club, let's see what's going to happen. You might regret and say, wow, why did we let this guy go? Okay, I'm been talking a lot here. Anyways, people are leaving slowly and surely. Mark, are you still there?
I'm here. I was about to prepare to go to work. So
yeah, no problem, bro. If you wanna go to work,
let me just wrap up with Chukwuemeka's situation. For his situation, I believe every manager before they go to any football club, they already know the players who they are going to work with. They do a little bit of research about the players, and when they come in, they will assess and decide who they want to work with and who they want to let go. I believe that was what happened to Chukwuemeka. That doesn't mean Chukwuemeka is a bad player. Chukwuemeka is a fantastic player, but unfortunately, at this current situation at Chelsea, you are going to fight your way up with Cole Palmer and Felix. He's now below, like he's just below the pecking order, and I don't see how he's going to make it here. I've defended this guy for a long time, and I guess he's still one of the best young players we have in our football club. But when situation pop up like that, you ask yourself, is Chukwuemeka also ready to wait for his time to come and shine so that the coach will have...
It's not going to happen. When you have Esteval Willian, we have Kendry Pius, and we have also Andrew Santos. How are we going to fit all of them?
Exactly. So at this point, I feel like, as the coach was saying, he doesn't want to work with some of these players anymore. And that is the reality right now. There is no way he'll be able to win the coach back. Because when the coach came in, I guess, as Aziz was saying, he gave him a little bit of opportunity. If you get that opportunity, no matter which team you are playing in, it doesn't matter. If you're a good player, you will still have to utilize your opportunity. That is what happened. He wasn't able to convince the coach, and that doesn't make him a bad player. But you got the opportunity to impress the coach. You couldn't. Coaches watch everything, even the way you touch your ball, the way you give passes and everything. They look at it and they can assess you from a distance. But I guess he got the opportunity and blew it. And that is all over for him. For now, I guess we have something in our hands, and obviously, I don't see him coming back into the team. All I would like to say is, everybody, let's give hope for this team. We are going to win the Premier League. People don't believe me when I say it. We are going to win this year's Premier League. Even if we don't win it, the job this guy has done so far has impressed me a lot. And nobody will be regretting for bringing in Maresca. Everybody thought that he was not going to be the perfect person. They were name callers, championship manager, Pep Guardiola's boy, all those kind of
Diet
things.
Peps, yeah.
And now he's showing everybody that it
I didn't
doesn't
like him.
matter
I
where
didn't
you
know
are.
him. I was like, you have to leave Pochettino one more season. I'm not gonna flip flop, bro. I wanted Poch to stay for a second season, but now he's making Pochettino looks like an average manager.
He's now telling everybody that it doesn't matter where you coach or who you are, but it matters what you bring.
People really didn't know about his multi-dimensional.
Honestly, I'm glad we didn't bring De Zerbi, because it was De Zerbi that is why I made a lot of research about this guy. And I realized that he was coached by many great coaches back in AC Milan and Sevilla. So he was like a household name for a very long time, working under a very good system. And he also worked under Pep Guardiola as an assistant coach. So a lot of people were just
Pellegrini, people like that. He learned a lot. Like so the one that was killing me was like one-dimensional. I don't like one-dimensional coaches.
I will continue to listen to you guys.
Yes, sir. No problem. Thank you.
Republic and Aziz. I'll talk to you guys later.
Before you go, very quickly.
He's going to walk. He's going to listen.
No, he's going to. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
He's going to walk. You can
I'll ask
question.
Aziz. I'll ask Aziz. He knows everything. So, Mr. Aziz.
Yeah.
We have to address these two players in this team here. We've addressed for Fana, but where, if you look at Sancho, and if you look at Neto, I still feel that we're not getting the full potential out of these guys here. It's like something missing. I know there's something there. There's more you can get out of these players. Is it because they're not playing in their correct positions, or what the hell's going on there?
They are playing. What I see they are doing. Okay, when Neto was in Wolves, he was the main man. You feel me?
Yeah.
All ball goes through him. But now at Chelsea, all ball go through Kopama or Nkuku. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So he has to adjust, and he's even playing better. Neto is playing better. Sancho,
but he doesn't. But his crossing is terrible.
No. He had one of the best crosses yesterday.
One. Okay, 1 out of about 15.
How many crosses did he do yesterday?
He did a lot. He's fast. He can dribble, but his end product.
Mr. House, Mr. People, I love players that is trying and is striving. I want it to be done. I want it to be done because I know I can be perfect. And it's not only wanting he's doing, he's taking on players, he's releasing passes, he's doing so many things defensive wise. Apart from the game against Leicester that he didn't play, Neto has been one of our best players for the past many games now. You know that? Against Newcastle, against Manchester United, against Arsenal, before he got injured. He has been one of our better players this season. You know that?
So why
That's
are
true.
you complaining about Mr. People's Republic?
Yeah, but
What
I
is
just
your
feel
problem?
I feel
Sancho
it's like
is doing.
it's like an orange,
Sancho
and there's
is
still lot of juice left in it. We're not
yes.
getting
But
we're
we
not
just
getting the maximum out
started.
of it.
We
Hello,
just started. We just
Mr.
started. It's not
Sancho
even
is
20
doing
games.
what I expected him to do. Sancho is playing as a inside forward, trying to link the attack up, trying to create space for attackers. If you notice, apart from the game against Liverpool, he didn't really show that much. He has always been the one releasing the ball for.
The problem we have here with us fans is we try to jump to conclusions very, very quickly. I still remember before Sancho got injured, and he had some dodgy games here and then it was replaced or whatever it is, everybody got on his case. Like, people don't understand this is a process. Building a team, building a chemistry between the players. Just because you had a bad game or what you interpret as a bad game doesn't mean that he had a bad game or he's not going to improve. You look at the... I don't know why are you complaining even about crossing from Neto, because I think he's
I want to make a statement. I want to make a controversial statement.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday game, Neto. This shows why Neto is better than should be starting ahead of Mudryk. Am I lying, true or not?
I don't agree with that because Mudryk.
This is why Neto should be starting ahead of Mudryk. For the past 5 games we've played, compare Mudryk's 5 games that Neto has played and Neto has played. Compare both of them together. Mudryk has scored back. Neto has created and scored almost back to back, if not because of the injury. And he has been putting 100% in all his games. Mudryk, on the other side, playing like a big man. He doesn't want to track back. He's not.
No,
he's not releasing the ball as fast.
But Mudryk brings the best out of Cole Palmer. That's my counter argument.
Who says that?
Yeah,
but you can see it when Cole Palmer plays well. And every time Mudryk is next to him, Cole Palmer plays well.
Each other everywhere from the national team and in the team, and that's why he said Cole Palmer is cold and Noni Mudryk is fire. I think Noni Mudryk is people just focus on what he doesn't do and forget about what he does. Like yesterday, he came for a few minutes, 1 assist, had a very good game. Defense, he was very disciplined yesterday. Very, very disciplined. Stayed to what he was told to do. Got an assist, and we won the game. That competition is good. I'm not going to say right now that Neto is better than Mudryk. Mudryk, I've seen progress since Pochettino days when he gave an interview and said Pochettino helped him a lot in terms of when you work very hard for the team, it's going to benefit you individually even more. And I started seeing him tracking back, defending the work that he does off the ball. Sometimes he's a little bit distracted and lose his man easily. Sometimes when the old Mudryk comes and I'm the man, I want to go and score, he will go back. But that's what you got from a 21 years old kid. It's going to be up and down like that. But overall, I'm very impressed with his progress. I think right now, I would choose Mudryk ahead of Neto, but that doesn't mean that Neto is not better than Mudryk. It's just the way I see the work that Mudryk does. I think he does a little bit more than Neto is a big money signing, is a big name coming spectacular with all the here we go and stuff. And Mudryk came just 25 million, 30 million in that, like people from Holland and wherever where he was playing. And you can see that Mudryk been targeted a lot because when he doesn't pass the ball, he's the problem. But you forget 10 times that he passed the ball and nobody scored. You can only get an assist if somebody scored. So Mudryk, people need to give him a little bit the benefit of the doubt. The brother is good.
It's a bit like the same with Felix. Felix, if he can be the whole game do nothing, well, people still praise him.
You are the one talking now. Don't come again and say, "Oh, Mudryk this, Mudryk that," because now you are having two-face. You are having two-face. I remember when you are I remember I still have your record some weeks ago when you said, "Oh, what can this Madueke pass for Christ's sake? Why is he now you are doing? Oh, Madueke is this, Madueke that. Don't come back again tomorrow, Mr. People Republic. You are there. I will bring this conversation up again. Today is the 2nd of December. Don't come back again and say, "Oh, Madueke is shit. He's this. He's that. He should release the." Mr. Host, keep that same energy.
No. Like, I am not that way. Like, I'm always find balance.
No. For the past few weeks now, Mr. Oz, you've not found balance for Madueke. You were part of the people that said, "Oh, Madueke has not been performing good."
Well, that's why I even said about Enzo Fernandez that we're gonna get there, because I know you are waiting to hammer me about him. So I say the same for every player. Remember, I started supporting Enzo Fernandez for 3 years. You all were like, get him out. He's the worst thing that ever happened to Chelsea. Let me finish. And then the day that I started questioning him, rightly so, you made me look like I'm the biggest haters and I'm the problem, right? So you switch only when I change my position. My problem is I tell the truth at the time. Madueke showed some bad attitude. I don't know what he just did the last time that, I don't know. He just did something stupid lately that I was really on his case. But I never questions his quality. You do good, I praise you. You do bad, I'm not a cultist, Mr. Aziz. Yes, you will see me tomorrow if he doesn't pass the ball against Southampton and we don't get the result. I will call him out. That is telling the truth. You can't lie and say, oh, because of the wind. Oh, because of Donald Trump. Oh, because it was raining. No, certain things, if you have to square the ball for Jackson, who is one-on-one, give the ball to Jackson. You have to tell the truth. But also see the other side. He passed the ball to Jackson 1,000 times. He didn't score. And he tried himself. And now, in certain case, it's not being selfish. It's just because he's tired of passing the ball and nobody taking advantage. So, yes, you will see me flip-flopping. Enzo Fernandez, the biggest supporters of him for 3 years. For a few weeks, I was questioning his attitude. I was questioning his defensive work. All of a sudden, I'm a hater. For the few games that he played, the brother is just like coming from the moon or something. Energy, strength, tackling, running, doing the dirty work. Enzo Fernandez playing, arriving late in the box like Frank Lampard. Scoring goals, assisting. Messi is jealous. So you want me, you want me to continue criticizing him for what? I criticized him a month ago because he was bad. That is the truth. In that moment, he was bad. Now he's good. So me is telling the truth in the right time. I'm not a cultist where I will praise. Yes, praise the Lord. Yeah, yes, man. Or a hater. Nothing good can come. Cobham, get him out. No. You have to find balance.
To be fair, you only speak facts. That's true. I'll give you that.
Just same energy. Me and you know that Madueke has been out of form after he scored that hat-trick. His game is not. He has not been doing so good. Even against Arsenal, you criticized him. Even against Manchester United, you criticized. No. Let me land, Mr. House. I let you land when you were talking. During against Arsenal, you criticized him. During against this thing, you criticized him. So let's keep against Leicester. You criticized him. Let's keep that same energy, please. Keep that same energy, because me and you and almost all the Chelsea fans know that even rival fans are complaining about Madueke, because we could have been like 5, 6, 7, if not because of his selfish act. He wants to take the glory.
What he did yesterday? Tell me what selfish act he did yesterday.
Mr. Oz, just one game justify all the mishap of what he has done this season? Just one game justify that?
Just like one game doesn't justify everything. It's worked the other way around. You know, it's
And that
vice
is why,
versa. It's working.
excuse me, that is why I want him to know. I'm not saying they should bench him
So you
entirely.
want me to be
I want him
one-dimensional.
to know,
Football
excuse
is
me,
not.
Mr. Oz. I want him to know his position is at stake. I want him to know that, oh, there's another brother that is knocking at my door if I don't perform. Yesterday, Neto was bringing a lot of energy into that team. And I haven't seen that in a while. Maybe because against that Leicester, the game was just kind
brought
of...
an assist. Noni brought an
Mr.
assist.
Oz, are you listening to what I'm saying? Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I said I want Madueke to know that his jersey, his number, his position is at stake.
Yeah, and
if he's not careful, people that are willing to take that jersey, that number, are waiting. Even Jafele is gone safe. He's waiting for a jersey. So that's why I'm saying his position is at stake. And we are bringing these players from Brazil to come and play. So he should know that his position is at stake.
Yeah.
Right now. And in this moment of football, I'll pick Mudryk ahead of him. No, let's be frank. You were judging by statistics.
Ahead of who?
Madueke. We are judging by statistics now.
Bro, this is morning. What are you drinking, bro?
Excuse me.
Show me your cup of coffee. What are you drinking?
Me, Mr. Oz.
This is too early to drink,
No,
bro.
no, it's not because it's too early, Mr. Oz. We judge by goals now. At this moment of when last has Madueke scored? We're judging by goals.
Remember in my
okay. Yeah. Mr. People Republic, when last has Madueke scored?
So what the point are you trying to make?
At this moment of the match, Mudryk is on fire than Madueke.
Like, first of all, they don't play the same.
Excuse me, who told you Madueke can play on the left side?
Madueke,
have you seen Madueke at Tottenham?
We haven't. That is Tottenham when he was like 17 years old. He moved from Tottenham at 17.
Excuse me.
Went to Holland.
He can play. Excuse me. He can play two legs. So far, because now this is a system.
We haven't seen him.
We haven't seen him, but I've seen him playing on the left side too. Okay. Even in the under.
So are you really telling me that if you have to choose one, you're gonna take Mudryk instead of Mudryk?
I swear to Almighty God. With God who made me, I would pick Mudryk ahead of Madueke right now.
Wow.
No. It's a bold statement. Because what are you in? No. Apart from yesterday, me and you are not Chelsea fans know that this brother has been selfish. Time to pass, he doesn't pass. He wants to take the glory himself. Time to take on your players on decision making is getting low. Apart from the assist he made yesterday, what impact did he do yesterday?
We didn't lose.
No. Apart from the assist he made yesterday, what
So what impact you want? Because you're talking about Neto, he was giving energy. You're talking only about.
I want my player to be able to release the ball, defend, even if you cannot even defend. No. Even if you cannot even defend, pretend you are even defending. So I can at least. Yesterday, I saw Palmer at the number 2 position when these people were making the counter attack. When Moses Caicedo ran to the middle, I saw Palmer staying in the number 2, even though he was beaten. At least he showed I tried. Madueke doesn't even do shit.
The problem is when you have a mindset about certain players, you tend to see only one side.
Okay, I'm trying to see the good in Madueke now. Okay,
yeah, the good.
Our next game we're going to see. I pray Madueke do well, and I pray he scores, and I'm going to.
And that is the problem also.
And I'm going to clap for him.
And the problem is this: when you are waiting to see only the negative things, you're gonna see thousands of them. Even Cole Palmer, for people who don't rate him like other people, who are jealous and haters. They can make compilation videos to make him look like the worst thing that ever happened in football, right? So this is the world that we are living. If you are so focused on, let's see what he's going to do. Let's see, and you have already a negative mindset. He's selfish. He doesn't finish. He doesn't dribble. He doesn't defend. All you're going to see is that. But
Mr.
if you keep an open
I watch
mind,
Madueke. I watch England's game. England, when Madueke wears the jersey for England, you see this brother doing passing, doing 1-2, trying to create for other players. But at Chelsea, he wants to take on all the thousands of players. When you release your ball, when you're meant to release, I'm not do the easiest thing. Are you getting me? I'm not saying Madueke is all bad, but do the easiest stuff.
But that's what he did. Very easy pass and very easy assist.
And he made an assist. Assuming he was doing all these millions of years, nobody is going to accuse him. Look at Sancho. Let me make an example for Sancho. Everybody knows, okay, Sancho is not scoring. But at least this brother is doing something. He's making assists. He's creating spaces for other players. He's doing his take-ons, doing it good. Even if he loses it, he tries to defend back to get the ball. Madueke, he's going to dribble, he loses it, and he's going to stop.
Sometimes. But I agree with you. Sometimes he can lose his man. But most of the time, he would track back. He would defend. He would do the dirty work. But the time that people will remember is the one time that he
I can't remember the dirty work. I can't remember the dirty
because
work.
You don't wanna see it.
Okay. I'm going to go rewatch all Chelsea's games. And I want to see all the dirty work Madueke did. No, you said he did dirty work. I want to go back and watch Chelsea game and see all the dirty work Madueke did. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll prove you wrong. When are you going to be online again? So
I'm here. You know me. I don't have any schedule. Depend on the film.
I'll bring the complications again. But like I said, I want him to just do the simple things, and because he's trying. Okay, let me rephrase the question. Maybe the way I said it is too harsh. Okay, he's overcomplicating things for himself. Is that good to say?
But I don't see why he's overcomplicated.
I don't know. Maybe it's a mental. That's why I said maybe it's a mental issue. Like, some players you can see they are so good, but overcomplicating things. Just release the ball, play with free flow. We've all played football before. It might not be the biggest stage.
Yeah.
Play with free flow, pass the ball, create space for yourself. Look at Salah. Salah had to rebrand himself. Before, Salah was overcomplicating things when he came to Chelsea. But later, he went to Roma to rediscover himself. Even when he came to Liverpool, people were saying it's going to be a flop. It was a flop at Chelsea. Now, this brother plays with free flow. Now, playing 1-2.
That is a very good example. But let me tell you, Salah came to Chelsea when he was 21. Madueke came to Chelsea when he was 20. He's 21 now.
Okay, and you can see also the evolution. That's why I said, Mr. Owens, that's why I said, listen now. That's why I said, brother, calm down. You're overcomplicating things. Play with.
And that's what I said. Certain things come with maturity. Aziz, certain things that you can handle now because you have kids and you have too much patience. When you were like 5 years ago, you were going to punch somebody probably for saying certain things.
Which is true.
But
that's what I said.
With the age, with everything, coaching, and you are a parent and whatever, things can change. I know it's not the same, but when you give an example of a 21 years old De Bruyne and 21 years old Salah, when they came to Chelsea and people call them flop and whatever, they went to learn the trend. 22, 23, 24 when Salah came to Liverpool. When he's 24, 25, he's getting to the maturity age. He already learned. And now he's improving and get to the maturity stage. So don't expect Madueke to be perfect at 21 years old. That's what I'm saying. He's improving and he made a lot of progress if you look at him overall. A lot of progress. So give him time. Give him time and Madueke is going to improve. All right, so Aziz is not convinced. But Manchester United...
No, I feel you. He said give him time. I'm going to give him time. I swear to Almighty God, I will give him the same time. He's going to be
up and down.
No. Because we're going to give him time, just like we're giving Enzo.
Yeah, development is not linear. Even
like Enzo. No. I said this year, if you notice this new me, before I would have criticized the whole shit about him. But now, new me, I'm just like the same way I'm patient with Enzo now. Even when people are criticizing him, I'm only criticize one or two, but I'm giving everybody time, benefit of the doubt. And I'm not saying the coach should bench him. Give the same treatment you gave Enzo.
And
Give it to
also
him.
remember, Pedro Neto is going to have his time and people will get on his case. That is what we fans do. We criticize, the next week you do good, we praise, and it's up and down. So people
Don't forget, even Drogba was criticized today. In life, you cannot be loved all the time. You have to be criticized sometimes.
But
Even
you have
Lionel,
also to be fair, not like seeing the bad side only. Also find a little bit of balance.
yeah. I'm saying
Find
that.
balance.
Did you see, Mr. I didn't criticize that much. I said he's overcomplicating things. If you just release the ball.
That Mudryk comparison just blew me.
No. I'm just saying right now, Mudryk is scoring goals. Won't you pick someone
what
that's scoring
competition?
goals?
Europa League, right?
It doesn't matter.
Or
Mr.
against Barrow.
Mr. Oates, it doesn't matter. Let me tell you something about football. Let me tell you something about soccer or even football. Goals gives you confidence.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who you put up front.
Even Sunday League, you can
yes,
score. A goal is a score. I
play Sunday League well now. There are sometimes that even before I had my injury, that before, even if I wasn't scoring, but when I meet like yo-yo teams, I'm able to bury. From there, confidence comes in.
You are right. You're absolutely right. So, yeah, he's scoring now. What I wanted to say about why I said Europa League and Noah and whatever team we just played is like the same kind of space or the same kind of game. You're not going to do it against Liverpool.
You want to know why I'm going to rebuttal with that? You know why I'm going to rebuttal with that? Like we said, you said goals give you confidence.
Yes, sir.
With the confidence, he's going to find space for himself. Goals give you confidence. With confidence, he's going to find space for himself. It's just like Palmer saying, I was using the guy as a shadow to fire a shot. Because this brother has already built his confidence by thank God for Pochettino, giving this brother a chance. He has already built his confidence that, I can do anything. Right now, football is like you said, football is a mental sport.
Yeah.
If you believe, yes, I'm going to score. Obviously, you're going to score because it's a mental brain. This brother is already banging. He's already putting in effort. He's already putting in effort against teams like Noah, and he's already showing what he can do. And from there, he's going to find space like, I can do it. Yes, I'm going to do it. You feel me? That is what confidence brings.
Spot on, brother. Spot on. Let's say hi to our brother from Tottenham Hotspur. Mr. Josh is in the
Hello, Sparzy.
How we doing, lads?
Yeah, we good, man. I feel for you guys. You are the team that can smash Manchester City convincingly in their own ground, humiliate them, almost got Pep Guardiola sacked, and then fell to win a game. The next game. What's going on with you guys?
I'll tell you what, it's just inconsistency from us. You know, we've got the players. I mean, do we actually have the players? We got some sort of players. We got the right idea, but we're just so inconsistent. I mean, I feel like the way we're playing right now, it's not football that you can keep. You can keep playing the same football versus every single team in the Premier League. The way we beat City, you can't go and beat Fulham. It's different, and I feel like the manager is just too stubborn with the way he's playing football and is not changing some tactics around. I mean, us as fans, we could see by the minute of like 45 to 50, we need changes, but the manager doesn't want to change anything. And I think that's the biggest thing as a manager. You need to know how to adapt to games, and unfortunately, our manager is not getting it right. I am still Jin because I don't really want to go through the getting a new manager, going through that whole process again. But things need to change. January needs to be big. Summer needs to be big. Every transfer window needs to be big for us.
Wait, but what you guys are saying, the manager. I agree, but do you think you guys are buying? You are spending money, but you are spending it on the wrong
target. Are you spending money on rogue targets, or you're not spending enough?
All right. Well, let me ask you guys this. We needed a centre back to be rotated for Tottenham Hotspur, not to start, to be a rotational player.
Yeah.
Name me a better centre back that was on the market than Radu Dragusin at that time. There wasn't. There wasn't a better centre back. We got the best centre back that was on the market at the time.
Yeah.
Radu Dragusin for rotational purpose. Obviously, we can't just go buy Todibo because Todibo is going to want to start and Dika is going to want to start.
That's
But
true.
You bring in competition. That is what you call
Let him finish.
competition.
Let him finish. Yeah. So
no,
make your point, Josh.
now I'm saying yes, you're right. In terms of getting the wingers, we did not get the correct wingers. We got a Brennan Johnson, we got a Timo Werner. All of us were like, well, not all of us, a majority of our fan base were like, what are these signings? What is the signing? How are we supposed to elevate from a Conference League to Europa League to now trying to fight for that Champions League? It's not working out. Our biggest mistake is without owner. Our owner doesn't want to invest enough money with us. He doesn't want to, and that's the truth.
But you spent 60 million on Dominic Solanke. That is good money.
Yeah.
You have one of the best goalkeepers now, Vicario, even though he's injured.
I wouldn't say he's one of the best at all. No, wouldn't
last
say that
season, bro, that guy was good last season. This season is a little shaky.
Yep.
No, you don't really rate him this season, right?
No. I do rate him. I just feel like there's a lot of keepers out there that are much better than him.
Yeah.
And currently, right now, he's getting into the team with no competition, and I think it's unhealthy for the team. Imagine someone going into the team with no competition. No matter how bad they do, they will always start, and that's the situation Vicario is in. What he needs to understand is that it's set pieces. He's arguably one of the worst keepers in the whole Premier League at set pieces. We concede every single game from a set piece. Versus Roma, we conceded from a set piece where Fraser Forster could have saved it, but he didn't. His feet weren't fast enough. That's a substitution we have for Vicario, a keeper who is not even good enough to be a second keeper. 60 mil for Dominic Solanke was unbelievable. I think he's one of the signings of the season. To be completely honest with you, I think he's phenomenal. The work ethic he gives off the ball, we really missed it last night, or 2 days ago versus City, or yesterday, sorry, versus City. We really missed it, and you can really show how Dominic Solanke really affects his Tottenham Hotspur team. Not just the way he presses, but also his ball carries, his interactivity with the players, with the other players. He brings the right winger, the left winger, the central midfielders into the games. I'm not saying he's the best player at Tottenham Hotspur, but he's definitely a key element for Ange Postecoglou's success at Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah,
and I also like Van de Ven. What is happening with that brother, Van de Ven?
So he obviously got a hamstring injury, but he will be out, and he'll be back very, very soon. I think next game or two we should see him next. Maybe probably not next game, but probably the game after that versus Chelsea, we could potentially be seeing him. But we're getting into very tough fixtures now. We're getting Bournemouth, then Chelsea, then we've got like Europa League games, and then we got Liverpool soon. It's not looking good for us.
Yeah, I want you to win certain games because you are my friend. But I want to beat you at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I want us to win to beat you, but it's not easy because Ange he can be world class one day. You have an amazing game, and then like the game that we beat you last season, we were just very, very lucky. If the second goal from Son was valid, like you are leading 2-0, it was going to be a different game. And then after the VAR helped us. Well, it was a correct decision, and then the game changed from there, and you started having a lot of injuries and Van de Ven, whatever. You got even a red card, that thing, and you keep on playing with the high line. So your manager also need to learn, because we can say Vicario is not good, in set pieces, but also the manager, like you need like a defensive coach. A set-piece coach.
It doesn't make sense to me how us as all fans, whether you're a Tottenham fan or whether you're a rival fan, you can see that at the key aspects of Tottenham Hotspur where they're weak, such as set pieces, such as wide-to-wide spreads, such as those kind of elements, and yet the manager's not doing anything. I mean, in regards to our game, we're about to play versus Chelsea. I mean, a couple weeks, or next week, should I say? this week actually, this coming Sunday. You know, I'm not usually I can say for every single team in the Premier League, I'm confident we can get the win. Every single team in the Premier League, I'm confident we can get the win. The only teams, should I say, that I'm not confident we can get the win is Chelsea and Liverpool. Every single time we play you lot, I think we're going to lose. Whether it's Chelsea or Liverpool, home or away, I'm never confident going to that game. And you know what? It just shows right now that the fact that Cole Palmer is on fire, Nkuku was not Nkuku. Jackson
Nicholas Jackson
goals.
That's
and that's the biggest problem for us right now.
Yeah.
Caicedo,
Enzo, they are very good at the moment. But you never know with Tottenham Hotspurs. It's always 50-50. I want to really win that game because I want Chelsea to finish top 4. What is your realistic goal this season? Do you think you can win a trophy in Ange's second season?
I'll tell you what, if there's any trophy we can win, it's going to be the Europa League, but it's going to be playing Ange way. I think the only competition we can go far playing Ange football is the Europa League. It's attacking football. It's not thinking about conceding. It's just going. I think if you want to, you look at Ange ball in 2 ways. Longevity and longevity and how consistent you can be with it. In regarding to how consistent you can be with it, that's the Premier League. Can you be consistent enough with Ange football to be playing 38 games a season and finish top 4? I'm not too sure about that, but can we be consistent and have enough enough powerhouse to go win the Europa League playing Ange football and not really conceding much? I do believe in that. Do I think we're going to finish in top 4 this season? Hard to tell. We're only 13 games in, but it's not looking good for us. I think 5th will be all right.
And the Europa League trophy, and you qualify for,
wow,
that is going to be awesome.
You know what? I wouldn't mind finishing 5th or 6th, but get a Europa League. I would be happily. I would happily take that. That's
you
really
wanna hold on a trophy. Like, since you were born, you haven't won anything, so a trophy will do you something good now. Like win an FA Cup.
We've won 2 trophies since I'm alive. 2 trophies.
Okay. Yeah, I thought you were younger than that, but
no,
you are growing. Trophies. You look like a man now because 2 years ago you were just like very, very young. But
that's what everyone's saying.
You are growing. You are
I've been on your
man.
channel for years now.
Yeah, man, I appreciate that. Mr. People's Republic in the chat is teasing you and say that Tottenham Hotspurs is about mindset. Do you think it's about mindset or the coaching right now?
Excuse me, please.
Yes,
wait,
sir.
how many trophies? There's only one trophy I've seen Tottenham win. That was like 2008 or so.
That's you, mate. I've seen my team win 2 trophies. One in
what's the second trophy, please?
One 2006 and one 2009.
Okay.
What did you win in 2009? Sorry.
In 2009, we won the League Cup.
Or something? League Cup.
The FA, it was a
cup. No, that was the game they beat Chelsea now 2-1. 2008.
No, it was a League Cup.
League Cup, yeah.
In 2009.
And in 2009. In 2009, I'll tell you right now. Yep. I can't remember if it's a League Cup or if it's the
the FA Cup. It should be.
No, in 2009, I can mention the team that won the League Cup and this team.
In 2009, we won the EFL or the.
Oh.
Hang on.
It's 2008. You beat Chelsea 2-1.
Yeah. The 2008-2009. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You didn't win no big major this thing. Come on, man.
A trophy is still a trophy,
mate, it's a trophy.
Yeah. That's the last trophy we all know Tottenham has won. I was thinking, is it the Audi Cup?
No, that is just a banter. But they won the FA Cup. They won also the Carabao Cup. Or back then it was the Carling Cup. So
they didn't win the Carling Cup back to back, Mr. O's. Mm-hmm. They won. Go back again. Let me go back to the table. What Tottenham has won. 2008, 2009. Who won the Carling Cup?
I don't know. My head is gone, bro. You make just
2008, 2009. Mm-hmm. Chelsea won the FA Cup in 2009. Gusidit.
No. We won a trophy in the 2009.
Was it the Carling Cup?
Yes, it was the Carling Cup.
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Then
still
what?
remember that. I think I still remember that because I remember back then I was in South Africa. I was in Cape Town, and Tottenham Hotspurs actually came to Cape Town. I think Darren Bent or somebody was playing for them back then.
No, the Carling Cup
So, here
2009 was won by Manchester
I was right.
United.
I was right. Why are you doubting me, mate? Why are you doubting me?
he was
No,
right.
no, 2009. The Carling Cup was won by Manchester United.
No, when I'm saying 2009, I'm saying the sorry, that's my bad. I mean the season of 2008, 2009.
Yeah, 2009. Okay, that's what I'm saying. We're both saying the same thing.
Yeah, and then in 2006 we also won it. We won it back to back.
Oh, you won in 2006 too?
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they won trophies.
In 2006?
In
2006? No.
Hang on.
No.
Anthony Besson.
When did Liverpool? We won?
In 2007 and 2008, like on the season, we won the Football League Cup.
Yeah, it's like two years between. It's like a season is like in 2 years, right? Cycle.
Yeah.
So that's why it's causing a little bit of confusion. But
Okay. Let's go back to my memory. This thing, 2004, 2005, Mourinho first season.
We won the League Cup in 2008.
Yeah, I'm not doubting that. You beat Chelsea in 2008. 2004, 2005. Chelsea won the...
Yeah. No, you're right. We won one trophy in 2008. You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was one trophy.
What team do you support?
I'm a Chelsea fan, man.
Yeah. You're Chelsea fan, yeah. So we beat
you. So 2005, 2004, 2005. That was Mourinho's first season at Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
He won the Carling Cup and the Premier League.
We understand that you guys win things, but do you know what Tottenham won? Do you know what Tottenham won?
Arsenal won. Dominated. Wait, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back. I'm not even using Google. I'm using my.
Yes.
Arsenal won the FA Cup, so we played. They beat Manchester United in the final. They played. They went to penalty 6-5. We beat them in the Community Shield 2-1. In 2005, 2006, Chelsea won the league. Liverpool won the FA Cup. They beat us in the Community Shield. In 2007, 2008, Mourinho's season again, we won the Carling Cup by beating Arsenal, and we won the FA Cup by beating Manchester United 1-0 by Didier Drogba. When Mourinho was sacked in 2008 season, 2007, 2008 season, Manchester United, you guys beat us in the finals. Tottenham. Mm-hmm. Robin Keane, and I can't remember. Is it Berbatov that scored the other goal?
What the point are you trying to
make? No, I'm trying to remember the teams that
topic now.
In 2008, that's what I'm trying to say. 2008, 2009, Chelsea won the FA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester did the 3 Ps. That was when they did their treble. They won the league and everything together. So it's only one trophy Tottenham has won. That's what I'm trying to say.
Look. The problem with us is that when we get to situations where we can win trophies, our mentality is so poor. We had Champions League final we were at. Our mentality was very poor. Actually, no, it wasn't a mentality. It was just a managerial mistake in that situation. When we got to the League Cup final versus Manchester City, again a mentality mistake. We sacked the manager. A mentality mistake. We've had situations where we could have won trophies. Let's not get this wrong.
Let me turn your board there.
We've had plenty of times we can win a trophy, and you know what? We've been one of the best teams, in London for the past 6, 7, 8 years. Obviously now Arsenal are dominating.
Wait.
But
You said you're the best team in London.
No, he's saying one of the
I said
best.
we were one of the
Okay.
best.
In
We
terms
were
of
one of the
Arsenal is not the
football,
best team in London because trophies matters.
well,
No. But
in terms of
again.
football, in terms of winning games, remember the battle of the
Exactly.
Bridge? They almost won the Premier League.
Yeah, they almost won the Premier League, the Battle of the
year
Bridge.
That's the problem with us. Our problem is our mindset.
It's just
like
you can't really cross that line. Like just a little bit, and then you collapse. I think.
But it's not like we haven't tried though. We brought in a serial manager who can win things. Conte and Mourinho hasn't worked out. We had a manager who can try bring up the youth and try win a trophy with them. Pochettino, it didn't work. It's not like we haven't tried. It's just a mentality set of this whole club in general, with Daniel Levy in charge, needs to go.
I think you have to blame your grandfather because he brought you to Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh, trust me, I do. Oh, trust me, I do.
You blame him because
things could have been different.
How dare you bring me to Tottenham Hotspur? But yesterday you had a good game. You dominated like 53% possession. You had only 3 shots on target. Fulham had 6 shots. You have 8 shots on target, which is surprising because Tottenham usually they have they have possession. They have more shots than anybody. And what do you think of Foster so far since Vicario is gone?
He's done well. He's done very well. He's done very
well. Would you keep him? Would you keep him even when?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think he's useless. But he's done well. He's done well. I've got to give him his credit. Credit where credit's due. I mean, you know what? Many fans will be like, why are you praising him? But he's done well. He hasn't done anything bad. He's kept us in the game versus Fulham, and Roma. But yeah, man.
It is what it is. So,
thank you so much, mate. I really appreciate you letting me come on. Yeah.
Oh, no problem, my friend Josh. God bless you, my brother. And next time I'll see you, bro. See you, man.
Big up. See you, lads.
Big up. See you, man. That was Josh. Another brother, my brother from another mother.
Like I said, with Tottenham, me and you know their problem is from their board.
The problem is the board. The board also spend money. Do you
but
think
they
that
spend it on the wrong players?
Yes, that's the problem. Like Manchester United been having the same issues. They blame the Glazers, right? Glazers out, Glazers this and that. And if you spend over $1 billion and you're not getting any good result, that also could be coaching and other aspects, because the board, all they do is to just spend money if the manager wants money, or the structure of the club is not good enough to, to find the right players and the right managers. But Josh, I'm going to put his link in the description. He's another brother from another mother. He got a YouTube channel. Go support him, Josh. Tottenham Hotspurs. Slowly and surely, we're going to try to close the shop. Let me read some comment here. Mr. Derek said what? Hotspurs play down to the competition. That is not a killer mind. You are supposed to bliss the bottom feeders, not struggle with them. Oh, okay. I see the point you're trying to make here. The mentality, like they are defeated already, right? Arsenal for life say like Arsenal, Chelsea, and West Ham are better than Spurs. Well, in terms of winning something, yes, but in terms of the brand of football they've been playing, if we're gonna just count the brand of football, they've been also there. Yeah, they've been there. That year they got so close to winning the Champions League. They got to the final, and it went so wrong from minute 1. They gave away a penalty or something like that. It was Hurricane was playing. Was a mistake from Pochettino. Instead of starting like Lucas Moura, Hurricane in the final after being out like for 4 months. That was a mistake. He wasn't there. Mr. Ken. Arsenal for life. West Ham won a trophy recently. Yeah, they won the Conference League. The same trophy that Chelsea are gonna win this season. We're gonna give some value to that trophy. Why they made that trophy just so ugly? It's just like a pot, just like a flower pot or something. West Ham definitely is not. Oh, okay. West Ham. All right. That is from Derek. If Tottenham Hotspurs can be consistent, they will be dangerous. But I think the fact that people have called them Spursy, they have lived up to that name. Yeah, Spursy is just they need to do something so they can it's just like number 9 at Chelsea, right? Oh, number 9, you always fail. And people have that mindset about, oh, number 9 is cursed at Chelsea. And I think Tottenham Hotspurs believe now that they are Spursy. They believe themselves like, oh man, that's what we do. We don't win anything, we are Spursy. So that is a mindset that need to be defeated. But to defeat that kind of mindset, they need to win something, okay? Aggressively go to one competition, win it. When you win it, and then the curse is over, right? The curse is over. Uh-oh. Few more comments, and then we're going to try to conclude the show. Derek, again, asking a question. Do you think Chelsea will make moves in January transfer window? Are you still there, Mr. Aziz?
Yeah, I'm trying to clock out at my workplace.
Oh,
Just give me some seconds.
Yeah,
I'm trying
your
to
time.
clock out.
Take your time, all right. No problem. I'm still here. I wanted to give you the same question that I've been asked here, but you're still at work, so you call me anytime. I'm still here. Don't worry. Don't rush anything or anything. Do you think that Chelsea will make moves in January? That is a very good question. Depending on how we're gonna finish December, though. If we finish December strongly, we're still in top 4, and with Fofana injuries, we might need a center back, bro. We might need a solid, versatile, old school center back, not another kid. We need somebody who's been there, done it. I think we are good in the midfield. From the fullback positions, Reece James on and off. We have Malo Gusto. We have Vega, who can do the job also. We have, who else? Josh, if we can give him a chance. Kukurea still there. I think we might need one key player, and I'm still very, very afraid of our defense. To be honest with you, the position that worries me the most is our defense. We have numbers, but we don't have quality. If I'm not wishing anything to happen to Levi Colwill, but if, for example, he got injured, and Fofana, you can't count on him, injury prone, we might struggle heavily. And then we have to play with Disasi and Badiashile. I don't trust them. So another center back, not even center back only, like a very good, versatile defender. That's all I can call him. Versatile defender might be important. But let's see if Renato Vega can live up to the task of, center back position. Let judge him. Let give him few games as a center back and see. So it depends on many aspects. If we are pushing, January comes, we are pushing for top 4, and the title is, you can see that we might go for the title. I think Chelsea might go and get a couple players. Why not a center back? Somebody who can help Jackson and the defender. But if I have to choose one player in January, I will go for our defense. I'm so worried about our defense. We don't have, those determined, angry defenders, the John Terry kind of. We need somebody with a lot of pace, a lot of character, a talking leader in the defense. Badiashile, he's a leader. He can talk, but his quality is a little down. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. Slowly and surely, we're going to try to conclude the show very soon if I don't get any call. Yes, exactly. It will change the mind of the doubter. Most teams are either strong offensively or defensively. Liverpool is special because they have very strong both. Yeah. Us right now, we still 50-50. Sometimes our midfield is awesome. Sometimes we struggle a little bit. But the defense worries me more because our attack is fire, even though we're still lacking those clinical player in front with a different profile. Jackson is good, but he need an Osimhen. He need a Drogba. He need an Anelka. Somebody with a different profile to play with him or to help him when he's not fit. Jackson is not gonna be there like ever. He might get injured. Well, AFCON is not gonna be next season. I think it's gonna be in December or something. Next AFCON is gonna be 2025, like in December or something. They change the calendar, so we don't have to worry about Jackson going to the AFCON in January. But he can get injured, and we have to look what to do in case we don't have Jackson. And it might surprise many people, but I rate Mark Gill. Yeah, I know he doesn't score a lot. I know all the narrative, but that guy, if he's given a run of games, week in, week out, allow him to make mistakes, that guy could be a beast. The way he presses, the way he attacks, it's just missing that confidence on scoring. The finishing touch is missing. But in the box, that boy is a beast. Remind me of certain players. But we won't see anything if we don't develop him and give him, run of games, week in, week out. Okay. Let's go. Thank you so much for your likes. Thank you so much for being here. For me, Chelsea good. John said that Chelsea are good with what they got with Guillaume. Chalobah. Bring back Chalobah. I don't think they're going to cut Chalobah's loan. Chalobah is going to stay there. But that is a good shout. I don't know, for some reason people don't rate Chalobah, but yeah, very, very good. You need a bully on defense like Joelinton. Yeah, you need a bully. That's what I'm talking about. Jackson is good. He's a nice guy. He's going to score a lot of goals. He's improving. But you also need a bully. You need a different profile. When nothing is working, everything is locked, you need a bully. Joelinton at Newcastle United. Yeah, Joelinton right now is not like playing as a number 9. Joelinton is playing more as a midfielder. Sometimes he plays as an attacking midfielder. Sometimes he plays from the wing. He's so versatile. But they bought him as a number 9. And he was horrible. Now, everything is changing. They changed him position. He's doing great. Yeah, enforcers. That's right. Those type of players are called enforcers. Special and only a few in the league. Yeah. Those type of profile that I agree. I agree. They are enforcers. Yeah, that's true. That's so true. Okay, so slowly and surely I would try to... Okay. Slowly and surely I would try to close the show and come back at some point. Tomorrow we actually have Premier League games, and Wednesday more games. So let me remind you the table. You can see Liverpool top of the table, 34 points, plus 18 goal difference. Arsenal second, 25 points, plus 12 goal difference. Chelsea are third, 25 points, plus 12 goal difference. So exact same amount, exact same everything here. So I don't know why Arsenal are on top of Chelsea. Probably alphabetical order, or the goal conceded, or the goal scored, or away wins, or whatever. Something is going to play into this if it's equal like this. Okay? So if you know anything about those little rules about who should be on top when you are like exact same point and exact goal difference, you can tell me in the comment section down below. Brighton are fourth, 23 points. Manchester City are fifth, 23 points. But Brighton got plus 5 goal difference. Manchester City are plus 3 goal difference. Look at Tottenham Hotspur, 7th, 20 points, plus 14 goal difference. Manchester United are 9th, plus 4 goal difference, 19 points. And remember, when Erik ten Hag left, they were in the negative. They were like minus 3 goal difference or something like that. And they were like 13 on the table. So magic is coming from Mr. Amorim. Amorim magic is here. Do you think that he can do the miracle and qualify them for top 4? Only time will tell. But Amorim is a very good coach. Top 4 is going to be difficult, but it's everything. Nothing is impossible here. Nothing is impossible. He might win them a trophy, Europa League or something. So you have to pay attention to Manchester United. And look at the bottom here. Wolves. Wow, they are 18th. 9 points. Ipswich, 19th. 9 points. Southampton, 5 points at the last. And Chelsea to play against Southampton. The next game on Wednesday. That that is gonna be very, very interesting to see. Do we have like latest? This is. Let me see. Let me see the table here. No, not the table. Fixtures. Yeah, let's go to fixtures. Fixtures. Oh, it's not working. No, this option is not working, but it's okay. Oh, many options are not working at the moment. Probably I need to refresh the website or something. But yeah, who cares, man? Who cares? Who cares? Yeah, everything is kind of down at the moment. I don't know, for some reason. Yeah, everything is down. Probably my system, so I have to change and go back to where? Go back to Twitter. Okay, people. So thank you, everybody. Everybody been very helpful today. Great show. Come back tomorrow. We're gonna be back again here. Okay, so 1 point, 2 goal difference, 3 goals scored, 4 head-to-head point. What do you mean? 1 point, 2 goal difference, 3 goals scored, 4 head-to-head point. I just don't get it. It's a tie. That is the tie rule? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research and understand the tie rule, how that works. But yeah, thank you for letting me know. When I finish the show, I might have just to educate myself how numbering the list. Sorry. Oh, okay. Okay, so you were numbering like 1 point, 2 goal difference, 3 goals scored, 4 head-to-head point. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. Yeah, I understand a little bit better now. Oh, goal and head-to-head. Oh, yeah, I see. Oh, I see. So head-to-head just because we played them, right? We played against them. Yeah, that could be considered as they have an advantage because they got a draw at Stamford Bridge away. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, head-to-head because they came to the bridge and they got a draw. So on paper, they got advantage, right? Because they played away. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Head-to-head. Yeah. After goal difference, it goes. Oh, okay. All right. What do we have here, my people? Is anybody has any kind of like breaking news from anybody? Maybe not. So people follow me. Let's follow each other. This is my page here, Green Turf. Twitter, okay? Green Turf 7. If you wanna follow me on TikTok and Instagram is Green Turf 7. So I always follow people back. Very cool page here. Green Turf also is a YouTube channel. In case you didn't know, we have a channel that we make, edited videos and all the good stuff. Just in case you didn't know. This channel, I'll try to dedicate it for like live streams only so I don't have to mix everything up. You know how it goes. Wow. Okay. Today is Cyber Monday, where people like buy online, right? Let's check on some breaking news if there are any. Let's go back to Fabrizio Romano. Nothing special here. I think even Fabrizio Romano just been quoting people, what they said, which I am not really interested in. You know, I'm not interested in quote from people. I want to see Chelsea sign Messi and Neymar. When are we going to sign Messi and Neymar? Nothing special really today. Roberto. So Arsenal are trying to sign a sporting director, right? To replace Edu. Okay, people. I think we are almost done, man. We are almost done. Time to go to work. Time to make some money and come back. So thank you, Mr. Derek, for helping me understand a little bit more about the Thai rules when it comes to the Premier League. So I understand it's better, but I'm going to do even more research to know because I didn't really get it. Yesterday I was praying, please, Noni score, Noni score. Madueke only almost scored also. It was going to be 4-0. And if it was 4-0, Chelsea were going to be on top for sure without any problem. You know what I mean? Without any problem, my friend. Yeah. You have a great day too, my friend. My day just started. I need now some coffee, some cereal, and then head to work, you know. It's cold outside though. It was snowing yesterday like crazy for some reason. Very, very cold, but it's okay. We are used to it. 8:30 a.m. in the state right now. Depending on your location though. You are in the state on what state are you in the state? What state? This is Eastern time. If you are in New York, you are in the Eastern time. Central time. Even Central time got two time zones in the Central. One is like 2 hours ahead. No, behind. And another Central time is 1 hour behind. And then Pacific time is a completely different story, like 4 hours and stuff. So yeah, it's interesting. It's interesting. New Jersey. Oh, you are from Jersey. I've been in Newark. Newark. You know Newark, right? Newark. I've been in New York, New Jersey. Also, it's just close. I lived in New York for 6 months. New York City for 6 months. And I couldn't handle it. Everything is rapid. Everything is fast. Everything is expensive. So many people on the road. The cars, people are like hawking all the time. The parking lots are too expensive. It's just a city that you have just to go there to visit. Not a city to live, unless if you are a businessman. Their apartments and condos are so small. It's a fast life. Fast life over there. New Jersey. Okay, so I have a friend, Derek from the Jersey Shore. Is the show still on TV? Like the Jersey Shore and the situations and whatever. Yeah, my friend, thank you for helping, man. Derek, it was really a pleasure. Yeah, New York is very rude, man. People pushing each other. I was like in the subway. Like you will see people singing there, pushing each other, like pushing an old lady, and people don't respect each other. Like where I'm coming from, if you have a seat and you see an old lady standing, you give the seat to the old lady, or you just help them. A lot of stuff, man. There are big rats, there are underground stuff. There are so many things in New York, bro. Great tourist. Yeah, you go there just for tourism, man. That's it. Fast and expensive, that's true. North Newark, yeah. Not for Jerry. I've been in Newark. I've been there to visit a friend that used to be there. He already moved back to Nantes. He went back to France in Nantes. Now he lives in Nantes, but he used to live in Newark. Newark. So you are in Atlantic City. Oh yeah, wow. Good, bro. Good. Good. Let's have coffee one day when Chelsea come visit for. I think Chelsea are gonna play in Jersey or something for the World Cup. I will be there in 1 or 2 games. I can't promise anything, but yeah. You don't claim Jersey Shore. Yeah, it's a crazy show, right? It doesn't really reflect the people of Jersey because Jersey are normally, you know, down to earth kind of people, kind of balanced people. Not that crazy, but the show it's called Jersey Shore, but it's not something that you can claim because it's a lot of craziness going on. You know what I mean? A lot of craziness. Atlantic City. Yeah, I like the name Atlantic. That's it. So Derek's one day, bro. You don't have to show your face. You can call and we can have a fun. And I have some other channels like the Green Turf YouTube channel, GFC YouTube channel. If you are interested to be part of the channel, you know, sometimes we need your opinion. That's the way it is. Take care. God bless you. Listen, people, it was a great show. God bless you. Next time, please show up on time. I'm going now to get some coffee and then hit the traffic. And probably tonight, if I have time, I might have another show, but I can't promise anything. Definitely tomorrow because we have the Premier League back tomorrow and on Wednesday for sure because Chelsea are playing. I didn't cover the Chelsea game the other day because I was out of town for Thanksgiving. So I couldn't do a live show. That's why people didn't see me making the show. I will see you next time, people. God bless. You are awesome. Okay? Remember that. Be positive. Have a great day.